What's up, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of September Mascot Madness 2. I'll readjust my headset here. Today, we have 8 more fantastic matchups for you, and you can see them right above me. I pick the wrong hand every time. Right above me. Welcome on in. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Got done playing some Fall Guys, feeling pretty good here. Got a mouse that's giving me all kinds of fits. 1 for 2, I guess. My headset was deader than I thought it was going to be. So, let's do this. Let's get caught up on the standings. See where everybody is. Just need a little bit of mouse. Page up. Page down. Oh, here we go. Use the arrow keys, Sean. Alright. In first, we have the Beeb with 5 points. In second, we have Redneck Girl with 4 points. In third, we have Blind Guesses brought to you by Harper with 4 points as well. I am in fourth with 4 points as well. And It's a Guessing Game is in 5th with 1 point. The rankings are determined by number of points and then the score potential remaining. So while the Beeb is out to an early lead, she only has 155 score potential. So that'll happen when you lose one of your final 4 teams in the very early stages of the tournament and of the game. So that is where things stand. Now I need to make a quick tweet about this because I forgot to do that. Updated my information. Finally the Android app was updated and makes it not a pain in the ass to upload or update your title. I skipped a lot of steps before beginning this part here. Alright. Here we go. Should be all set. Here is our first game of the day. That is the incorrect Xbox controller. That is for an Xbox One, sir, not an original Xbox One. Here we have Marquette, a team who has never won, versus Ohio, who has a record of 5-3 and a best finish of an Elite 8 back in March Mascot Madness 1. So we'll get this started. Remind you that it's on All-American, the hardest difficulty in the game. It is 10 minutes, half lengths, and I would not have guessed that Marquette was from Wisconsin, but that is where they are from. But they're going to Ohio, so it doesn't really matter. So here we go. Game number 1. Settle in, folks. Get some snacks, get some popcorn, get all that good stuff going, and enjoy some Mascot basketball action here. As we see the Golden Eagles and the Bobcats ready to tip off. The Golden Eagles win the tip-off. We've been to Ohio a couple of times here. Their nice green court and their very weird-looking mascot that doesn't look at all like a Bobcat. But it is changed now. Foul is on Ohio, so Marquette will go to the line for 2 and miss both of them. So it looks like that will be a trend that continues in this part of Mascot Madness. We saw kind of a mess of free throws yesterday. There were 2 pretty good examples, one of them being Miami. Missed a lot of free throws early in the games. As they got to the end of the game, it looked a lot better for them. They were able to put it away. Okay. I like having the stream preview on my dashboard live, and it looked fuzzy, so I was curious what was causing that. Turns out just need a little reload, a little refresh. Marquette's going back to the line. This time they actually do make the free throw. They missed the second one, though. So Marquette is 1 for 4 from the line, and the Bobcats are going to have to take a timeout already, because I'm assuming that the same player has 2 fouls already. Or got both the fouls, I should say. This is a hand-picked placement matchup. I wanted to open up with one of the more popular teams in the tournament. One of the more popular teams is Ohio because of its doofy look. We love them. Missed the shot there. So neither team starting out strong. And that is a bad play by Marquette. Just stepping out of bounds, but that's a good play by Marquette. He just happened to wander into the throwing lane. And that's a weird thing as well. Another turnover here. Weird thing where it doesn't teleport the players. Usually in sports games, if they're on one end of the floor and they're supposed to be on the other end of the floor, it just warps them across the floor and like makes it, like, just calls it good. This one, it actually has the players run back. And so we see that pretty frequently. If the ball player checks the ball in too quickly, sometimes it'll lead to a turnover. And we have a mess of turnovers. There was another turnover on the Bobcats end. That should have been a turnover, but the Bobcats stepped out. So it'll go back to Marquette. And not making it, and they were finally getting a shot from the floor to go down, is Marquette. So 3-0 here, a minute and a half in to this slop fest of a game so far. So we have Ohio opening today, and then we have a hand-picked matchup closing it out, bookending the day. Hopefully keep you entertained and interested. We only had one truly bad game yesterday, which was good. Ohio, just can't make a shot here. Ohio looking more like the team that's never won a mascot game rather than Marquette, who's never won a mascot game. 3 is short. Ohio is very lucky that they are only down 3. However, they really need to get anything going, even if it's free throws. Just get something on the board. Get that goose egg off. Get those numbers to look different, you know? Back and forth we go. $18 on the shot clock. A lot of players over on that right side. Finally kind of spreading the court out a little bit. A lot of passing here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And it's going to lead to a turnover. We see that pretty frequently. That's pretty consistent across the games. If you do the side-to-side passes across the court, you're looking for trouble. And that is what Ohio found. So we are approaching 3 minutes into this game, and Ohio still has no points. Marquette is not doing that much better. See, they run a 3-point specialist around. Overran his spot. The defender was able to collapse. There's a shot for Ohio, and they finally make it with 6:48 remaining in the first half. Ohio working with a little full court defense here. Marquette just barely got that across. They were at about 9 seconds before that ball crossed midcourt. Little flip shot up and in by Marquette. In and one for Ohio. Nice play inside to get them on the board here. Well, I guess put more points on the board. They're technically on the board already. That shot was no good. The putback was no good as well. So Ohio misses an opportunity to close it to 2. They missed an opportunity to close it down to 1. So deep 3 for Marquette, and that'll go. So 10-4 with 4 minutes gone here in the first half. Exciting slate of games today. We get, we get Memphis. It's a pretty popular team. We get Baylor. They look good. We have Oregon State coming up later. Colorado's taking on one of the Ninja Turtles from Maryland. So good games. Good games today. And I have my pen. So I can take notes. Just in case something insane happens. That was a nice shot there. Number 5 for Ohio has 3 personal fouls. So he absolutely will come out at the next change of possession. We'll see them take a timeout. There's number 23 getting subbed in for number 5. You can't have 3 personals in 4 minutes and 30 seconds of action. You just can't. Ohio had an insane comeback in the last tournament. We'll see if they have one for us in this tournament. They were actually part of the number 1 game of March Mascot Madness II, overcoming, I believe it was a 14-point deficit, and eventually winning their game. They're down 11 early. And just not a whole lot going on. Able to shake the defender there. Not get the 5-second call. Pump fakes the 3. They're taking a lot of time off the shot clock. It's going to be a real shame if Syracuse and Ohio lose in back-to-back games. Because that Syracuse game was bad. Absolutely horrendous. I got up, pulled my book out of the box it was sitting in, and then I just went to the bathroom. Like, I just left the room. I was like, that'll sort itself out. Chat, be cool. I'll be back in a few. Which is probably, it's a pretty good thing I went to the bathroom when I did, because, god damn it, what is happening? Stop. That's 2 5-second violations back to back. Marquette is coming into Ohio and just crushing their hopes and dreams. They say Ohio is for lover, but today Ohio might be for losers of basketball games in a mascot tournament on twitch.tv/SeanSourceRex. Hey, if you like the content, feel free to follow. Nice steal there by Ohio. They're lucky they're not down more. Stripped away. It's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be Ohio ball. He had a guy wide open to the right. The defender pushed himself just a little bit left, and he should have passed it over there. Are you kidding me? He stepped out of bounds on the baseline. So that's what, 2 5-second violations, and then he's just stepped out of bounds. Marquette gets it in, and it is 17-4. The crowd is silent. Running around a 3-pointer is no good. Short. Ohio's going to need a lot of help. They should probably be down by a lot more, but Marquette has struggled from the free throw line. And Ohio's defense has played well a couple of times. They've gotten a couple of steals. They've been able to, I guess, just hold them off until their offense can kind of get there. But here we go. 14 points down with 3:15 remaining in the first half. It was a nice, easy lay-in that was well defended by Marquette. Absolute great defensive play. Just smothered any opportunity at an easy fast break. Or, excuse me, a layup. Marquette now up 16. How has Marquette never won? I guess the alternate question could be how did Ohio make it to the third or the Elite Eight? Granted, this is a different game than when that happened, but 2 quick passes inside. That dunk is going to push the lead to 18. Ohio, do literally anything positive. Technically, an offensive rebound is positive. Getting it pushed back into your face, not positive. Ohio needs to be careful. So the fewest points that have ever been scored in a mascot game tournament came from Weber State when they got annihilated 51-19, I believe, by Clemson. I think it was Clemson. I usually get that team wrong. Ohio, through 8 minutes, has 7 points. All they have to do is get 19, and they won't be the worst team ever. But also, we'll keep in mind that it was a 20-point deficit in the first half. Ohio with a steal there. Okay, probably a good decision there to pull back and wait for some help. Get some help to do something. You got a wide open guy under the basket. Little mid-range jumper. Not bad. That was not bad either. Took 3 tries, but they finally got some points in. Okay. Lead down to 15, 24-9. Shot way inside. That Eagle is just sitting on the floor. He's just sitting on the floor. What is happening? What? He's comfortable enough with a 15-point lead that he's just going to literally sit on the court and go, you know what, no big deal. The question is going to be is, when does that graphical glitch get fixed Okay, he's up. That was real weird, because that would mean that Ohio would be running 5-on-4 and would technically have an advantage. So 26-9, we're 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. An absolute snoozer of a game. I can't wait to drop this pen, too. There you go. 26-11. The max lead was 20. It's down to 15. You need Marquette to not do that. Oh, my God. Ohio. Off the left iron, no good. And an abysmal first half comes to a close. Marquette on defense first. Meant to say Ohio. I said the wrong thing. Down 17. There's a 3. Off the mark, no good. All right. Marquette, no good from their attempt either. Ohio, if they could just not do that, would be in pretty good shape. You charging heads up? Okay. Jamming it down. Lead back out to 19. There's a nice little mid-range jump shot there. We'll see if Ohio has a little second half magic in him again this time around. Ooh, man. And the ball is just not bouncing their way. It is bouncing entirely in the way of Marquette. That looked like it was going to be short, and I thought it was going to be short. I guess technically it was because it had to use the rim, but... It blows my mind that Weber State only scored 19 points. Sometimes I think I should go back and watch that game, but then I don't. I don't do that. Oh, stripped away. Fast break for Ohio, or Marquette, excuse me. Offensive rebound for Marquette. And Ohio had 3 players there and could not do anything to slow down this offense. Looks like we might be sending a fan favorite home early. Again, which sucks. Here's the good news. At least Duke lost. The worry is that, good God, Louisville destroyed Syracuse. Lead now up to 24. And Ohio is doing just absolutely nothing. That's a 3 for Ohio, and they bury it. 21 points. Their defense really needs to step up here. The thing is Marquette hasn't even been the most potent team offensively. They've just gone up against such a porous defense. And even then, I mean, they've still had shots blocked. They've still, turned the ball over. It's just, I said defense. I should have said offense. It's just, that's too easy. They're getting it in behind Ohio every time. Oh, shot is no good. My goodness. Did I accidentally put one team on the wrong difficulty? One team's playing on junior varsity and the other team's playing on All-American. You got a guy wide open for 3. There you go. Don't you dare step out of bounds. Fadeaway 2. That goes down. So 43-20 here. Ohio needs a lot, obviously, but they need to cut this down to 10 in the next 2 minutes to even feel like they have a remote opportunity. And that is not going to do it. It is a 25-point game. So under 6 to go here. If you're sticking around, if you're enduring this terrible, terrible game, thank you. I appreciate it. There you go. They forced a missed shot and still couldn't even do anything about it. Still have a guy wide open in the corner for 3. Running him around the baseline. Marquette doing a good job with their zone defense here. Just kind of making sure no one gets too open of a look. Way back outside. Shot is up and good. So 23-point game now. Ohio, by the way, Ohio won't be the worst scoring team of all time. Because they scored 24 points. So we'll just go, we'll write in here, absolute blowout. Which is unfortunate. So we're up 25 here. Take a timeout, down 26 here. Oh, that's exactly what we wanted out of a timeout, was a turnover. Come on. Shot is up and good. Or free throw, I should say. Second free throw is down. Two quick passes inside. Hook shot, no good. Marquette running the exact same play, but the hook shot is good. 30-point game, by the way. So make sure I'm ready to roll to write this in. Two quick passes inside. Hook shot. Rattles around home. 54-28. You hate to bring out the blowout book so early, but this year's blowout book, or this tournament's blowout book, is X-Men Planet X with Star Trek The Next Generation. We left off in the prologue. Somebody was doing something. They were singing a song. Fell off a rock. Hit his head. Now he's having problems. His heart was pounding savagely against his ribs. What's happening to me? At that moment, he chanced to look into one of the puddles left by the night's rain showers. In it, he saw his reflection, almost as clearly as he might have seen it in a mirror. He was hideous, his blood vessels enlarged and darkening all over his face. His long, narrow brush of blue-black hair starting to thin and fall out. As he staggered away from the sight of himself, repulsed beyond words, he heard someone screaming. It took Arid some time to realize it was him. He fell to his knees, too weak and scared to support himself any longer. Only his fingers remained normal, resisting whatever had befallen him. Staring at them, he tried to hang on to the remains of his sanity. Then something happened to his fingertips as well. OMG. They began to glow with a pale, hazy light. Arid studied them, wondering what would happen next. He wasn't left wondering for long. A brilliant white beam shot out suddenly from one of his fingertips and struck a nearby stack of rocks, shattering them with explosive force. He stared at the stunted pile, and that remained. Did I really do that? He asked himself. Then, before the fragments created by the first beam could stop rolling, a beam projected from another finger and hit the ground. It pulverized the rocky surface and sent a blinding spray of pebbles into his face. Arid got up, staggering backwards, his eyes watering, trying to hold his hands as far away as possible. But a third beam shot out over his shoulder, missing his ear by only a few inches. Then another shot out, and another after that. All of them losing themselves in the blue-green heavens. But what if one of them hits me, he wondered. If one of those beams can shatter rocks, what will they do to flesh and blood? Unfortunately, there was nowhere Arid could run where the beams wouldn't follow. They were coming from parts of his body, after all, or anyway, the wretched thing his body had become. The beams began to manifest themselves faster and faster, like a pair of firework wheels on Taladay. I don't know what that means. It's probably some Star Trek reference. One after another, this actually would probably be an X-Men reference, because if he's probably a mutant. Anyway, one after another, the surrounding rock piles burst apart and littered the landscape with their gravel. But as terrified as Arid was, as shaken to his bones, he couldn't help but be fascinated by the sight as well. Where is all this power coming from? He asked helplessly. How could it have gotten inside of him? He had barely completed the thought when there was a burst of white-hot splendor, beams jumping from all 10 of his fingers with a fury that dwarfed anything that had gone before. He stumbled backwards, hit a rock with his heel, and sprawled on the ground. But when Arid looked at his hands again, the beams were gone. His fingers had stopped glowing. They were normal again. It was as if the nightmare had passed, as if it had never happened in the first place. Then he looked at his arms with their huge purple veins and knew in his heart that the nightmare was just beginning. And as that buzzer sounds, we sound the buzzer on the prologue for Planet X, Star Trek The Next Generation, and the X-Men. And this horrid game comes to an end. It's going to be a final score of Marquette 60, Ohio 34. And one of the fan favorite teams is gone already in a truly horrendous fashion. Marquette will move on, and we will hope for a better game coming up here next with California and Memphis. And we have back-to-back non-winning teams. Also, just for the record, that was the first win for Marquette ever in the tournament, and it came at the expense of a 34-point drubbing. All right, California, the Golden Bears, taking on Memphis, the Tony the Tigers. In Memphis, we're going to Tennessee. Again, on All-American. Okay, cool. 10 minutes. Everything's good. Everything's golden. Here we go. Game number 2. Keep our book close to us, just in case. Has a little Data. We have Data, Worf, and Riker from the Star Trek universe. We have Wolverine and Storm on the cover from the X-Men. Picard's going to play a part in it. Storm is the leader of the X-Men. Anyway, here we have a game that's happening. Nice jam there by California to give them a 2-0 lead as we jump in here to game number 2. Very nice looking mascot matchup, Tigers and Bears. Blue adorns the bottom, or the baseline. Kick it out. Maybe looking for a 3. No. Going to push it inside. Gets blocked by California. Memphis comes up with a loose ball. Tries again. It's going to end up being a defensive foul on California. 2-2. Memphis goes 2 for 2 from the line. Shot is up and good, so California through a double team there gets a basket. All right, here, time to focus on some basketball. Too busy thinking about Star Trek and the X-Men. Cross it over. Nice shot from Memphis there. A little bit more of an offensive battle in this particular game rather than a defense smothering one offense that is just completely inept and throwing the ball all over the court. Nice pass inside. That'll give California back their 2-point lead. Memphis with a record of 7-3, as I said earlier. Their best finish, they finished 4th in the tournament last year. California throwing the ball away as Memphis on a little bit of a fast break. Not a great opportunity there. He flips it up behind him. It rattles around, bouncing up and down on that left or right side of the rim. Finally does drop. Nice steal there. We had our first never winner win in the previous game. See if we'll make it 2 in a row. I'd like to see Memphis. Actually, I mean, either of these teams would be fine. I like Memphis. The look of the Memphis Tiger. But the California Golden Bears, not bad. Aaron Rodgers' alma mater. So hard to pick against that. Oh, that's a defensive foul on Memphis, who has a 2-point lead. That's our first lead of the game. Still early going here. 7:25 remaining. It's nice to see both teams score in the first couple minutes instead of just one. It's a 3 for California and buries it. Nice shot there over the defender and everything. Memphis now down by 1. Looking to regain their lead. Got a guy wide open for 3 in the corner, finally covered by a defender. A lot of action happening on that left side. Now everybody moves over to the right side, so not super well spaced, but still enough space for him to get that jam down. As Memphis regains the lead. It was interesting to watch that possession there because they were all on the left side, and then everyone was like, oh, shoot, we're all on one side. We should go to the other side of the court. But they all had that thought, but none of them communicated it to each other. So they were just like, hello? 10-10 game. Memphis commits a foul. California goes 2 for 2 from the line, and will look like we'll see a little full court defense here. Tremendous inside pass and a nice one-handed jam there. There was also a Memphis Tiger on that previous possession running up the court out of bounds being like, yo, I'm open. Throw the ball to me. Throw it over to me. Check me out, Mom. I'm going to get the ball here in a minute. Pass inside. Spin around. Just going to go through the contact. Gets it off the rim. No good. Go to the line for 2. First shot is good. Shout out to the Canadian flag for some reason being in Tennessee. 14-11. 6:09 remaining. Memphis with their largest lead of the game, 3. Nice competitive game here. Oh, California overran that spot. That was an excellent opportunity to tie that game. California was good from 3 earlier. That was a really nice play. Just took 2 steps too far, and the defense was able to collapse. It was a little too deep for him. Memphis with a spin move into a double team. Back outside. That was a bad pass, a little lob pass into the lane there. Got picked off by California, who will in turn take a mid-range jump shot. No good. 1-on-2 opportunity here. The little jump step. 3 for Memphis is no good. Little jump step made him have to throw it back outside. Working it down near the baseline. Back across the court. California spreading the floor a little nicer. Nobody really in the paint. Now we have a couple players. Sliding him around. Again, too deep for 3. He'll take a step. The defense was a little lax there, so we gotta step into a 3 there. And a nice shot ties the game up. Nice jam home. And again, the player collision tends to push the defender out of the way on some of those jams. On the flip side, the defense can get a little bit of an advantage. They can sometimes push the offensive player behind the backboard and get it into a turnover. So back-to-back jams on either side of the court. Make that back-to-back jams. See if California comes back with a fourth jam in a row. We have a nice tight game here halfway through the first half. They will. 2 quick passes, throw it down, crush it in the face of the Tigers or the Bears. No Lions were available for comment. A little mid-range jump shot breaks the jam fest. And I'm trying to think if there is a Lion mascot. There's obviously the Detroit Lions of the NFL. But I don't know. It's not a super common mascot. A lot of Tigers, a lot of Bears in these in the collegiate ranks. A lot of dogs, a lot of cats, but not a lot of lions. Which I guess lion technically would be a cat, but a lot of like bear cats, wildcats, stuff like that. Cougars. Memphis leads 22-20. As I searched this, see there's a good example of what I was referring to earlier, where sometimes the defender can just get the player a step too far inside, and when they flip it back up, it doesn't go. California sticking with the jams, and it is working well for them. So they knot it up at 22. California, nice block on the defensive end, as they saw what Memphis was trying to do. Excellent timing there. Stuffed it back down right into his big stupid tiger face. He said, "Frost this." That's a Frosted Flakes joke for all you cereal heads out there. 2 quick passes inside. It's going to lead to a foul. Was going to be a jam, but the defender didn't get moved out of the way enough, so instead he rotated to do one of those weird behind the back, like over the back shots, like, hope it goes in. It usually doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. Center number 0 is going to come on out here with 2:32 remaining. Again. Oh, there we go. Memphis paying it back. Paying it back a block with a block. Out on a fast break for Memphis. Leads to a foul. That is the 4th team foul for California. Number to keep an eye on. And Memphis misses both shots there, so not a terrible foul. First personal on that particular Golden Bear. California doing a good job here, spreading out the court. Did lead to a bad pass. Nice hands from Memphis is maybe the better explanation. Nice block by California. Memphis gets the loose ball right on that baseline. We see a lot of turnovers there, but not that time. Really weird. That was a jam, but then it altered the shot for some weird reason. Good fast break defense from Memphis, but an even better putback by California. The Golden Bears regain the lead. 26-24, 1:42 remaining. Another should have been jam that was an altered shot that led to a miss. And then the Memphis defense just said, "No, you can have that one." That was a weird play. That defender was in good position and just decided not to defend. California's defense having some good possessions, leading to some solid offense, giving them a 4-point lead. 28-26, now down to 2 after the make on the Memphis end. Nice steal there by Memphis. Looking for the tie, and they got it. I got curious and looked it up, and apparently there's a Sampson Slam. What? An L? Why am I so bad at reading? Nice jam there. Slamson? Sacramento Kings. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. You say that and I see the image. I can... Okay. I guess I don't think that the lion would be the king, or the lion would be the... I think more of a royalty thing. Defensive foul, hard foul. Team foul number 5 for California. I guess I thought it would be more of like a royal thing rather than a lion. But thank you for looking that up. Nice jam home there for Memphis. (32-30). California going inside. Couldn't get the basket to drop, but they will get fouled. 7.7 seconds remaining. And a good first half here. Good first half of basketball. All right, Memphis has one more shot here. There's no reason for them to throw it that far down the court to presumably a center. They had a guy wide open down low. They're gonna have to shoot a deep two. Not a great look. And unfortunate. They weren't able to get a better look at that. You wonder if they could just run up the court and get a better shot instead of throwing it all the way down the court. But it doesn't matter because they get the ball back first, so they can retake the lead here on this. Nice quick pass inside. That'll successfully do that for them. 34-32. This is the kind of basketball we hope for here in the Mascot tournaments. But sometimes, like real sports, you get a dud. California now down 4 after a nice fast break opportunity for Memphis is taken advantage of. Quick pass inside. Nice little finger roll into the basket. Passing it backwards. Feels kind of dangerous. Into a triple team. That's usually going to lead to a bad possession for you. That was blocked. Loose ball was recovered by Memphis, but unable to put it back. California here can tie with a 2, take a lead with a 3. We've seen a ton of just interior play in this game. But some good threes every once in a while. Not like a Villanova who is more than happy to just pop 3 after 3. Working it around the perimeter. We'll give him an open look at a 3, and my goodness, the defender was there, took a step back for some reason, and the Tiger said, "I'll take that. Thank you very much." And Memphis now opening up a 5-point lead here in the early stages of the second half. Game number 2. We got 6 more for you after this. We have 6 more parts after this part. So much basketball to get to. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. Up over the non-handed shoulder. I believe that was the left shoulder of the defender. Got that to drop. 39-36. Memphis dancing around on the outside. Not really doing a whole lot. Got it inside. Much smaller players than you would normally see in there. Flip it up in good. Memphis looks like they're gonna apply a little defensive pressure here with a 5-point lead. At least slow down California a little bit. Didn't slow them down enough to really contest for a 10-second violation. Nice block by Memphis. It's going to go off the side of the backboard on the loose ball. Fast break opportunity. Nobody filled in the gap there, and a nice alley-oop. That was a great looking dunk. Just wide open. Tony the Tiger jamming it home. You put a little extra frosting on that one, you know? 43-36, California. They got to get back to what they were doing so well in the first half, which was just jam it down their throats. Memphis, with a nice fast break opportunity there. Now up 9. Memphis on a 13-4 run here to open up the second half and really open up this game after a really solid first half. Unable to really get anything going here in the second half. Another turnover. See Memphis with the ball. Trying to do a better job at spreading the court out. Going to guide down low. And just as I said that, they clutter the left side. Not a whole lot going on. Little lob pass inside. Goes nowhere. Defensive rebound, California. Pushing up the floor. A lot of perimeter play here for California. Not their strong suit. They really need to get it inside. They were doing so well with that. 2 quick passes inside, jam. 2 quick passes inside, jam. Over and over and over again. It worked really well for them. They've gotten away from that, and that would probably explain the 9-point deficit that they now face. 10 seconds on the shot clock. The ball got stripped. It was loose. Memphis recovers. Hook shot, no good. California rebound. Looks like it's 3-on-3 up in the front court, so just pull back, wait for some assistance. Back around. Pass back to the 3-point line. There's an open look at a 3. And a nice shot there to close the lead down to 6. 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the second half. Obviously plenty of time for California to get back in this. Just get 2 good defensive stops here, California. Shot clock is getting low for Memphis here, passing it back outside. Working from the 3-point line, that's an excellent defensive possession. Got him to step out of bounds. That's a positive for California. Memphis kind of faked like they were going to maybe apply some pressure. Didn't really. Oh, they'll run him. Oh my goodness, too easy. That actually should have been way easier. Maybe not too easy, because if he doesn't make the shot, it's not that easy. We'll run him around. Nice defensive recovery by California. Shot gets a very friendly home bounce. There we go. That's what California was looking for last time. Just a nice, easy inside pass. Shot is up and shot is good. So deep 2 goes down from Memphis. As we are under 4 minutes to go with an 8-point deficit. California's got to close this down to 4. Maybe even 3 in the next minute and 40 seconds. They just need 2 good defensive stands. That was a decent looking shot. A nice putback though. So 6. The lead is 6. If you can get 1 good defensive possession. Actually, no. 2 good defensive possessions and 1 like 3-point play, 3-point shot, 3-point, and 1 foul opportunity, something like that. Close this to 49-46 in the next minute or so. I feel like you're looking a lot better. I feel like 6 points is too much. 4 points is asking a lot. There's a 3 for California. That was well short. Not a whole lot going there for them. Working it around the outside. Memphis, that was way too easy, and for some reason number 44 was in there to get a foul called on him. It's a bad move. Memphis completes the 3-point play. Five-second counter reaches down to 1. Under 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. They have a lot of players in the perimeter and the one-on-one with the big men down low. Passing it back around outside. 52-43. Nice move inside. Kind of a sloppy looking shot, but it does drop. 4-2. 7-point deficit. Inching towards victory here for Memphis. Tony the Tiger looking to go on to the round of 32, where they will take on a Marquette team that obliterated their opponent on the road. Memphis will get the home court. We'll be back here on day number 5, should the lead hold. California will be looking for their next opportunity for their first win in the next tournament. That was not great. Not great. A couple offensive rebounds, just couldn't get anything to go there. Tiger gets blown up by a California defender. Maybe it's vice versa. I'm not really sure. We have a turnover and a timeout. TO to TO. California showing signs of life there. That's exactly what they need to do. Coming down the stretch here. We'll see if they can maybe get one more empty possession for Memphis. It's asking to take a lot of time off the clock. Be about 45 seconds remaining if they hold for the entire shot clock. Hopefully they don't. They will. They left it with 14 seconds remaining. I would have just tried to have them hold a little bit. There's another foul. So we'll start this dance here. Memphis is going to have to close this out from the free throw stripe. That's 6. This one should go to the line. It will indeed. Team foul number 7. So 1-and-1 opportunity here. First one is good. That might just seal California's hopes and dreams. Okay. That was terrible. They got what they wanted and then couldn't get the rebound. So California again. Wow. Back-to-back misses for Memphis that California can't get. Finally on the third try, which is unfortunate because now they'll be at 10 team fouls. I believe they'll be at 10 team fouls, which means that Memphis automatically shoots 2 instead of the 1-and-1. California for 3. No good. The tip-in works, though. So 6 points, excuse me. Still an opportunity for California, but it is 10 team fouls, so. They got to come away with these rebounds. They are doing that, though, on the last couple. 38.3 remaining. It's only a 7-point deficit. Even getting a 2 here for California isn't the worst thing in the world. They're still trading 2 for 1. Ideally, you want to trade 3 for 1 here, but that's not going to do it. That'll do it. 56-51. They'll foul again. Team foul number 11. So Memphis will shoot 2 from the line. First one goes in. Second one is true as well. California's got to be low on timeouts here. 2 for the last 28.4. You have to have 3 here. You can't. Nice shot. Nice shot. 58-54. California maybe has a little life left in them. They're going to have to do that a lot and get some help. All right, down to 6. They should have 1 timeout remaining. So 20.4. See what they do here. Get the 3 up. Oh my goodness. California showing a little life left in them. They may not have enough time though. Team foul number 13. Making Memphis work for it from the line. Unfortunately, it might just be a little too late. This is what California needed earlier. When Memphis missed those 3 free throws, and California only came away with an additional 1 point. Well, that was a what? That was a missed dunk. Some missed dunk that led to just 2 points. It dropped. That'll do it. Memphis will advance. Memphis had to miss 2 free throws. They missed 0 on that one. California showed life late. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Just needed a couple extra rebounds here and there to make sure that they could give themselves an opportunity, and they were unable to do that. Speaking of Lions, Tigers, and Bears, we have more Bear action for you coming up next. As while this loads for a second. Game modes. Right a quick. Bad second half. That was a good first half, but not a great second half. Next up, we have Baylor taking on Arizona, the Wildcats. We want to jam for you today. What did I say? What? Baylor. There we go. Is a game. All right. Baylor taking on Arizona here in Arizona. Tucson, Arizona, I believe is where they play. All-American, 10 minutes. Baylor Bears away. The Arizona Wildcats at home. Two teams with losing records. Baylor with a 1-3 record. Their only win coming in March Mascot Madness II, the most recent tournament. Arizona with a 2-3 record. They made it to the Sweet 16 the first year this happened and have not won since. So here we go. Bears and Wildcats. The Wildcats win the tip. And we are underway in game number 3 here. Stolen away by the Baylor Bears. Baylor has the shiniest head of any of the mascots. And it is really weird. It's a deep 3 that is not made. So Baylor unable to come away with any points off the steal. Another steal for Baylor. Sweet back behind the back pass there. Nice way forward pass there. A weird way to get there, but they got 2 on the board. Threw it behind him to make the sweet pass even further to give them the lead. Arizona working around a 3-point specialist, and he'll nail it from beyond the arc. And Arizona, just like that, has the lead. Multiple tails on the team here. Little bear tail, big long Wildcat tail. That's kind of ace commentary you can expect here on twitch.tv/SeanSourceRex. Baylor taking another 3. That's a defensive foul. Oh, it looked like it was going to be a clean block, but was not called that way on the floor. So Arizona will shoot 2 from the line. First one's good. Second one looked bad, but hit that left side of the rim and made it. Now, what if Arizona's mascot was a cactus? How cool would that be? The Arizona cacti. Oh, they tried to get out of the jam there. Threw it into a turnover instead. He was on the baseline. It was a smart play. He probably would have stepped out and turned the ball over anyway, but at least tried to get it to his teammate. Baylor triple teams and is able to get the turnover. Baylor, couple of shots there. One with an offensive rebound. Goes out of bounds. So we have a little bit of a messy start here. Couple of turnovers, and there's another turnover. Once that animation kicks in, it is really hard to get. We saw the same thing on a previous possession. Baylor got the ball, threw it behind their back. But this one didn't lead to the sweet jam. Instead, it leads to a nice 3-pointer to tie us up at 5 apiece. So Arizona looking for their first win since March of last year. Baylor looking for an opportunity to best their round of 32 finish. 7-5. Arizona leads. There's a nice layup there for the Baylor Bears. And it is 7-7. We've had a couple of good first halves now in a row. There's Arizona with a nice jam down the middle. Baylor almost ran it out of bounds. Almost. I don't know why that happens. Like, they just get put on a weird trajectory and then they have to whip it back. But sometimes I don't think the player that inbounded the ball is in the correct spot, so the game doesn't know what to do, so it just keeps the ball, which means that they just run out of bounds instead, when it doesn't make any sense. There's not even any defensive pressure. It's just someone losing focus, I guess. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Arizona swinging it around for a 3. Deep 3 is good. 12-7. Nice shot there. Oh my gosh. Stolen away down low by Arizona. Baylor losing a little bit of focus here. They're struggling their last couple of possessions. Arizona coming up with a nice steal, leading to a glitch in the game. Leading to an and one opportunity. It's off the right rim, no good. Put back, no good. Baylor comes away with the ball. Down by a touchdown. 14-7. It's a little mid-range too. Took an extra second to get that pass in, so wasn't as easy to get that shot up and good. But Baylor still comes away with 2 points regardless. 14-9 is our score here. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. Everybody's hanging out near the top of the three-point line, which is weird. Now they're finally starting to run somebody around. Took 2 steps too many, and the defense is able to collapse. Spin move. Nobody really in the paint. Finally throw it inside, but it's not a great pass, so he has to move in a way that's not helpful to get close to the basket. Uh-oh. We have a back injury here for Baylor. We're going to get one of those intensity shots where it shakes the camera a lot because it's like, this is intense. Oh, there it is. Look at it. Look at it. The Baylor Bears look like the Country Bears. The Baylor Bears look like a, Chuck E. Cheese animatronic band. The Baylor Bears. Your mom looks like an animatronic country band machine. Mom goes to college. All right. 14-10. A lot of activity going around here on this right side of the court. Comes away with a stealer for Baylor. Steal for Baylor. Rattles around the rim and drops. Arizona had a 7-point lead. They've turned it over twice now. It was a backcourt violation. Why'd you spin, you doofus? Just don't spin next time, forehead. That was primed to be a tie game. And instead they have a terrible defensive lapse. 2 players just let him right by. And then it leads to a goaltend. So what should probably be a 14-14 tie is now a 16-12 Arizona lead. They're dancing around that midcourt line in a way that makes me very nervous. Pass back out. Get a guy wide open in the corner for 3. Elect not to take him. A lot of stuff happening near the perimeter. It's a clean pass, but the defense is there. Inside. Nice. Get the defender out of the way. Number 20, got an injury update, upper body injury. Don't have a timetable for a possible return. Shot is up and good. Fouled, so that's the 3rd team foul on Baylor. And we get this rather long animation sequence. Seems like you only need one, either the dust off of the shoes or the chest bump. Maybe not both. Nice backwards pass there. 18-14. Mid-range. Bounce out to 3. Goes through the double team and gets the shot up and good. He'll get an and one opportunity here. Now he gets the chest bump to get his shoes dusted off. Shot is short from the free throw line, so it'll remain a 2-point Arizona lead. Baylor's one of the more obvious mascots. Baylor and Syracuse are the two that I think of when I think of the hitbox detection and how weird it looks. That 3 is up but no good. Baylor just has a huge head and like pretty big hips. Syracuse is just an orange that sometimes doesn't even look like the players have hands with the way that like just it's really weird. So a one-on-one down low. It's going to be a foul. So 14 fouls on Baylor. 2 free throws from the line for Arizona coming up. 19-16. Now 20-16. Baylor's hanging in there. They've had some good defensive moments. A couple steals here and there. Arizona pressuring near the midcourt line. Oh, I don't know why you went into a triple team there, my man. Or my bear. I guess it technically worked, but that was an offensive rebound putback rather than you actually doing anything. Oh, what a block by Baylor. Look at the loose ball. Bring it up the court. Not really much of a reason to push the pace. Arizona with excellent defense. Somebody hanging out down low. Sliding around the outside. That's a 3 for Baylor. And that will give them a 1-point lead. It's a little 5-0 run. Puts Baylor out in front 21-20. Excellent first half so far with 2:23 remaining. Arizona went into a double team there. There's a serious size mismatch in favor of Baylor down low. Baylor working it around the perimeter. Loose ball. Baylor picks it up. Passes around for 3. Everybody gets back on their defensive assignments for Arizona. Back around the perimeter. Ball is loose again. Just stepped out of bounds. Two quick passes inside. Arizona's going to get the defender to move out of the way. Jam it home. Arizona. 4-0 run to give them a 3-point lead. 1:32 remaining here. Another loose ball. Baylor is losing the ball a lot. Arizona hasn't been able to capitalize. However, it hasn't been that bad for Arizona because even when Baylor gets the ball back, they've really struggled to score some points. They get a basket that time, but it took a little extra effort. Baylor switching defenders here. Trying to funnel them in. That's three big bears on one Wildcat. Back out. 17 seconds on the shot clock. That's probably the worst thing about this particular series of games. The shot clock is 35 seconds long. I think it's down to 30 now, but I think 24 is a lot better. That's a deep 3 for Baylor, and he's got it. Null knotted up at 26. Oh my goodness, what a rejection from Baylor there. Shot clock is off with 22 remaining. Baylor can hold for the final shot. They won't. They absolutely won't. Instead, they'll step out of bounds. So technically I was right, but not in the way that I thought I was going to be. Arizona nearly stepped out of bounds. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stolen away by Baylor. He'll take a 3/4 court shot that won't even be anywhere near the basketball hoop or backboard or even in the general vicinity. Baylor's going to get the ball to start the second half. All knotted up at 26. 3 for Baylor is no good. Offensive rebound is good. The putback goes down. So 28-26. Last couple of games have had incredible first halves. Both of them ending in a tie. 32-32 in the last game. 26-26 in this game. See which team kind of takes over. Seemed like California kind of lost what they were trying to do. I had to look and see who played the last game. Seemed like California kind of lost the thread of what they were doing that was so effective in the first half. We'll see if Arizona or Baylor succumb to that same problem. Very much a Memphis-controlled second half. But here we have a couple of buckets traded back and forth. Arizona nearly running the ball out of bounds again. Nice move around the defender. Had a pretty clear path to the basket. Defense was a little bit rotating to help. But also at the same time, that's a pretty small player going up against a big old center. You're going to give the smaller, faster player the advantage almost every time. Nice steal by Arizona. They'll kick it out for three. And Baylor will return the favor by stealing the ball back. So it's just steal here. Running around the three-point specialist. We'll see if he gets a good look. He does. Splashes at home, 33-30. Nice move inside for Arizona. The defender on his heels and just... There's the shot. It's up and good. Baylor up 3 now, 35-32. Arizona working their way up the court. The center for Baylor's just kind of hanging out in the paint going, I don't know who I'm supposed to defend. I'm just hanging out. I'm all by myself. Got all this porridge. Don't know what to do with it. Arizona steps out of bounds. So finally, a couple of times Arizona almost stepped out of bounds. Made sure to do that time. Loose ball, recovered by Baylor. They'll take advantage of the 5-on-4 opportunity. Rattles around the rim and drops. So Baylor so far in the second half in control. The Arizona crowd pretty quiet. Running around that three-point specialist again, just a little too deep there. It's a mismatch in favor of probably Baylor, maybe Arizona. I'm not sure. Somebody's mismatched against somebody else. It was a pretty big defender on Arizona. So Arizona theoretically would have been able to get around him, but there was not much hope for that three-point play that they were trying to run to be successful with the way the defense rotated. Do a little double team here, back outside. Baylor really comfortable working around the perimeter and not putting too many players in the paint. Left it open a little bit, under 10 to go on the shot clock. It's going to get fouled on the shot, so Baylor will go to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. So 39-32, Baylor ahead by 7. Seeing some shades of the previous game with one team kind of just taking over. If Arizona remembers what their bread and butter is, they'll be all right. Going to try and take advantage of the fact that Baylor is much more willing to shoot jump shots than work inside the paint. Thrown inside. The shot is short off that. It's at the right iron. It flips so quickly that I can't get the sentence out fast enough. Nice flip shot there. Hits both sides. Can't do anything. Defensive foul. That Bearcat just lit up. You just see him like, oh no! It's all over. I'm going to fall in this mascot costume. There's nothing I can do. Arizona, nice steal. It's a 1-on-3. I guess technically a 2-on-3. Nice shot there. 39-36. 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Very entertaining game. Very well played game on both parts. That's a deep 3 for Baylor. The put back rolls around, nothing. Put back. That was, I think, an air ball. The put back again missed. So Baylor misses 4 shots on 1 possession. Arizona working it around the court. Very crowded left side of the court. A little more open. Spacious over here on the right. Baylor gets the ball away from Arizona yet again. They've been very effective in that area with getting steals and turnovers. Passes back, under 10 on the shot clock. A little fade away. Didn't look good. Short. Baylor gets possession. Quick pass inside. Nice defense, but I would say more of a lucky shot than a good shot. That'll mean Baylor is up by 5. 41-36. Up and in. What a shot by Arizona. Nicely done. I know that this game has been going on for 15 minutes plus at this point. I just realized that Arizona's tail is the same color as the jersey for some reason. And isn't like a tail. Arizona, gets a steal. Off and no good. That was it. That was for the tie right there. Maybe should have passed it a little earlier. Back outside for Baylor. It's a 3-pointer. Nothing but nylon on that one. Arizona's done a very good job. They've been down consistently here in the second half. I believe they've been down the entire second half. But they've not let it get too out of hand. 3 right there would really help, but it was short off that iron. Good defense by Baylor. They'll come away with the ball. See if we can go for another 3 here. They did not collapse at all. Arizona just... They look like ropes instead of tails. That's absolutely right. Absolutely. That's a much better description than I expected. There's a 3 in return for Arizona. Baylor again, kind of just working near the perimeter. Get another 3-point specialist out there. Up and no good. Arizona comes down with the ball. Quick pass up the court. It's kind of a mess, so reset. Nice move around there. That was, I believe that was just a 2. 47-44 though. Shot up, but no good. They look fine. They should be a cactus. I mean, they have a cactus on the court, but they should have a cactus. Maybe they were worried that they get sued by Final Fantasy. That's a 3 by Baylor. That's going to put them up 6 with about 2 to go here. Back inside. Off. Ooh. Thought that was going to be short, but it rattled around and dropped. So 50-46. 141. Nice jam home for Baylor, so they'll trade 2s for 2s. And the lead will balloon back. Why? Balloon sounds like it happened a lot faster, but layup is up and good. So they're just trading 2s here at this point. Probably a good strategy for Arizona. Just keep trying to get inside and get some 2s. Hope that you can get a miss or 2 out of Baylor. That's it. That would qualify. Nice out of bounds play. All they need here is just need a 2-point shot. You're into a double team. You want to pass back to that guy who's wide open for 3. It also is kind of that weird glitch that happens every once in a while. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Baylor thought they had a steal, but they do not. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Start to wind down here. They gave him a very open lane, and he couldn't come away with the basket. Arizona's going to have to... the game went into slow motion there, just for fun. Baylor's going to have to start fouling here. Surprised they haven't. They're only down 4. There's about a 10-second difference between shot and game clock. At this point, you should not foul. Oh, come on. Come on. You burn that much time. Why not burn a little more? 4 more opportunities. We'll see if Arizona can get a steal. They can't. They're taking a little long on these intentional fouls. 21.6. Oh, you have a question too? Oh no. Oh no. Shot is up and good. Shot is, oh, no good. They couldn't get the rebound. What is it with, what is it with Pac-10 teams and they can't get the rebound? They were gifted the opportunity. Arizona. Given an opportunity. There's a 3 for Arizona. No good. Arizona showed some fight. Baylor had made just enough plays. Wait, did I say that correctly? Oh no, my mouse. What was I trying to say? I got distracted. Arizona just ran out of time. I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway. Alright. Hang on, hold on. I need to update the bracket. I'm going to make a quick note here. Add Baylor second half. I mean, you're welcome to ask your question. Hold on. No. Update your brackets, sir. 55 to 48. Baylor is going to move on. Double checking, making sure that's all good. So yesterday we had a string of home wins before an away team won. It was a little more even today. I was just going to ask why you were playing such a retro game. Because I enjoy watching Mascot basketball, and none of the HD console versions, like the 360 PS3, none of them have a dedicated mascot mode. Believe me, I have bought multiple games. My budget for stupid things is out of control. And these are the ones that have the best the best mascot modes. Seem to be 05 and 06. Mascot game. Alright. Here we go. Game number 4 coming right up. We are staying in the Pac-10. Or staying with the Pac-10 team. We have Oregon State. Oregon State taking on New Mexico. Oh god. The Lobos. Oh boy. I think we have our thumbnail image though. So there you go, future Sean, for when you're looking for a thumbnail image. That'll be at the 1 hour, 23 minute, and about 45 second mark. Actually, I should write that down. What did I say? 1, 23, 40 TN? Question mark? For thumbnail. Actually, let's see. Do we have any other? No, I guess it's Tennessee at Texas. All right, that one's this is a pretty good one. Hopefully, it entices people to click on the video. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so this is game number 4. So we'll do this one, and then we'll take a little break here. I need to push the A button. Double check. All-American. 10 minutes. We are heading down to New Mexico. We're going to the Pit, which sounds like a barbecue place that I would very much like to go to. Come on down to the Pit. We got all kinds of barbecue. We got barbecued Skittles. We got barbecued cantaloupes. If you could put it in a barbecue, we got it. Alright, New Mexico. Tipping off with, hey, a 0-0 team. And Oregon State. Oregon State. Gotta make sure I keep that correct. And the three-pointer is good. So good start for Oregon State. The other team from Oregon already out. Oh, that sucks? What sucks? If you're talking about the Lobos, I don't even know their name. If you're talking about how dare you talk about those Wolves like that? Shot is up and in. So OSU out to a quick 5-0 lead here. Not having to play such an old game. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I actually like it because I like being able to do this setup with the list, the bracket list here, and run it in a 4x3. Like, it'd be cool to play it in HD, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Alright. For those of you who are curious, Oregon State is currently 1-3. They won their first game in the first tournament that we ever did, and they have not won since. New Mexico is also 1-3, and they won in last September's tournament. I bought a copy of March Madness 07 on the 360 to try out, but I think I have like NCAA Basketball 10, and that one didn't have it, so I'd assume that none of them do. But maybe I'll be proved wrong. I just never bothered to plug in my Xbox 360, which is sitting behind me. All right, 1 minute 9 seconds gone. Oregon State. I think he reached through the backboard to get that one. Oregon State. 1 for 2 from the line. They're working with a full court defense here. He has no help, by the way. No help. He had no one to come back. Probably because I'm awesome. 8-3 here. Working it around the outside. Oregon State, up 5. I believe it's Benny the Beaver taking on the Lobos. Damn it. Larry Lobo? I don't. What's the Lobo's name? Best guess is in chat. I'm saying Larry. I think they go with alliteration. Larry Lobo. Also, I wonder how that worked with copyright stuff as far as Lobo from the comics. We're getting real deep into mascot lore here. Shot is up and good. We have a 10-point lead for Oregon State, by the way. It's kind of weird that you would recognize the username in just kind of a random stream. Shot is no good. Defensive foul, Oregon ball. Not 100% sure what happened there. It's a miss from Oregon State. All right, New Mexico. Please, please, don't do things like that. We've already had a bad game today. New Mexico is going to take a timeout. They need to. It is 15-3. All right, 3 minutes gone here. Front end of the free throws are missed. New Mexico, if you're going to get opportunities to score points, you should take them. Just a pro tip. God dang it. All right, 15-3. Both free throws were missed. It's a drag race going on outside. I'll let you know who wins. Just kidding. I couldn't see it. 15-3. Working it around outside. New Mexico giving some good defense here. Making Oregon State take time off the clock. Led to a miss. There you go. One good defensive stop. Now, here we go. Go into the offense. Oh, looks like sounds like they're starting up again. A couple of Indy cars racing up the curved street near my apartment. Shot is up. It's no good, though. Put back in. So a 14-point game here. Looking not great early. There's a 3 for New Mexico. Nice shot there. Cutting it down to 11. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that it was 17-3. We haven't seen any, like, terribly large comebacks yet, but I feel like with 06, it seems like they've been more frequent, or at least, you know, they flirt with it. Shots missed. They get the putback, though. So they go 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but they still come away with 2 points. That shot got just obliterated out of bounds. Hey, how about maybe you don't do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just be chill. If you're going to be in chat, be chill. Also, it's hard to believe that someone with an account created 28 minutes ago would ever recognize anyone ever on Twitch. There's a big 3 from Oregon State. What the fuck is going on with Twitch chat today? Dude, I regret being in the retro category. Picked up off the floor here. Oregon State up by 16. New Mexico won a game? Please don't book in the first half of this freaking video or stream with 2 just utter blowouts. That's so bad. That's so bad. Out of bounds, New Mexico ball. Got the ball stripped away. Shot is up and good. Right at the free throw line, or mid-court line. Shot is up, but it's going to be a foul. New Mexico already has 4 team fouls here through the first 6 minutes of the game. Oregon State, though, hasn't done a great job at making their free throws. .405 here, first half, 27-8. Not great if you're, you know, a host trying to create entertaining streams and then teams are just getting blown out. We'll have to put them, Syracuse, and Ohio all in a bracket together and just see. Is it not polite to do that in America? No, it's not polite to just look people up. What? You don't wander in to some random stream on the internet and just start going, I'll look people up. That's not a good thing to do. And the fact that I have to explain that to you is a problem. Whips it around for a 3. Nothing doing there. We have a dead silent crowd. Thankfully, this game hopefully won't be one of the good games, and I'll have to edit this part out. We have a 19-point Oklahoma... Oh, God. We have a 19-point Oregon State lead. Oregon State and Oklahoma State are the worst because they have the same letters and are roughly the same color. Orange. But I don't think Oklahoma State's in this tournament because I don't like their humanoid. So I shouldn't be having a problem, but I am anyway. (33-10), 23-point game here. We have so far we have 3 teams It's definitely not. I don't know why you thought it was. That's not okay. Let people enjoy streams and just hang out in streams. Don't be a fucking weirdo. New Mexico almost got a steal under the basket. 23 points here, 33-10. Jammed home, so 35-10. Welcome on in, new viewers. Hopefully we don't have very many more of these games. I was so worried he was going to miss that shot. So worried. Thankfully, though, we do have a book that we can break out here. It's called the Blowout Book, which I would be more okay with reading if I didn't have to keep such an eye on chat. Ba-dum-bum. 37-10. This one is getting, or 12, excuse me. My apologies, New Mexico. Not trying to shortchange on any points here. $25-point game. God, in the first half. So bad. Right at the buzzer. They took 35 seconds, but they finally did get 2 points. I know. How could someone with such a cool name like something so cool like ska and be not chill, you know? When I think of ska music, I think everybody's just cool, just having a good time, just hanging out, skanking, you know? Big three. Nice shot there for New Mexico. What's ska? Oh, god damn it. Ska came before reggae. 2-pointer is good for Oregon State. Almost at Oklahoma. Stop throwing it down the court. Okay, I guess in that sense, in that context, it made sense. He got the shot up. I don't know if it went in. Doesn't look like it did. Ska is my initials. Oh. I feel like I should just ban people for not knowing what ska is. That's a level 1 offense in my chat. Couple of shots missed by New Mexico, down 22. Benny the Beaver almost ran it out of bounds, but elected not to. They said, we can put more points on the board here. We're only up 22. Why not be up 25? 42-17. New Mexico needs 2 more points to not be the lowest scoring team of all time. Don't worry, I will take some of these scores into consideration and maybe not match them up against each other. I'm kind of surprised that it's this lopsided. Oregon State's getting fouled. Ska's good, maybe, just maybe. Look that up and not near my use. Yeah, definitely do that. Look up what ska is. I'll give you some hints or some suggestions. Real Big Fish. Ska 2 Network. They're both very good. The place, oh god, what's it called? There's a place down in Palouse, god dang it. There's a good like little barbecue place down in Palouse that we like to go to before we go to Cougars games. And they play a lot of ska music. So maybe go down to Palouse, Washington. It's a little like barbecue shack. It's real good. There was a bus parked out across the street last year. That was pretty sweet. Or 2 years ago, which is probably why I'm forgetting the name of it. I forgot that I didn't go to a Cougars game last year. We usually go, but last year instead we went to a Green Bay Packers game and a Chicago Cubs game, which I guess is pretty okay. Just kidding. It was my literal dream come true. The Packers part, not the Cubs part. I say Bears. I meant Cubs. Went to a Packers game and a Chicago Cubs game. Shot is no good. So it'll be rebounded here by University of New Mexico. Don't go out of bounds at the baseline. Don't go out of bounds at the baseline. What did I just say? Starting to hear some boo birds from the crowd as Oregon State is up huge here in the second half. New Mexico at 19 points. Means they won't be the lowest scoring team, but they can tie. So they just need one more basket. I really should go back and watch that other game, because I don't understand how you only get 19 points in an entire game. I also feel like New Mexico's been more competitive before, but maybe it's just one of those kind of bad matchups. It's very loud ska. Yeah, it's great. I don't know if I would describe it as loud. I guess I could have said that I'll play some ska during the intermission. Oh, God. I was looking for a pop in my shoulder, but instead it happened like right here, which was weird. 48-19. Crowd dead silent. Your host confused. Though we do have someone in chat learning all about ska, so I guess that's good. 21 points, by the way, for the University of New Mexico. Making sure that Weber State remains the lowest scoring team in any game ever. Oh, Goldfinger, that was the other one. Actually, Goldfinger's not a great example because they don't have horns in a lot of their songs. They have Superman, which is their biggest hit, but that one has horns. I kind of like clicked through that album the other day that Superman's from. That album sucks. It's really bad. Like the first song is Superman and you're like, oh man, this is cool. I'm in for like a sweet ska album. And then there's like no horns ever. And I'm like, well, why? Why? What is the point of this? Don't tease me with horns. Tease me into spending $15 on your shitty CD. Nice jam home there. Oh, you could also look up Streetlight Manifesto. You know, some people aren't really... Ska should make you want to get up and groove. Exactly. Get up, you either want to groove or you want to skank. One of them. Maybe both. I don't know. You do you. Makes you want to go to a ska show and just hang out and just do a little bit of that for a couple hours while you wait for Real Big Fish to play their one song that you know. And then they tease you. They're like, we're going to play All Star. And I'm like, man in his 50s, I'm sure, who has been in a band that is more successful than I will ever be. You will play the song that I want. It was actually, like, he was good humored about it, it seemed. He's like, you guys want to hear our one big hit? And everyone's like, yeah. And so they started playing Smash Mouth, and I was like, all right, this guy gets it. He gets that they are a deep cut 90s one hit wonder. They have other songs that are popular. Well, no. In this context, it's a dance move. So I'm gonna go ahead and deny your comment there. Skanking is a dance move, not a prostitute. Oh wait, don't block the term. Oh wait, did you block the term skank prostitute or just skank? We should be able to talk about skanking. Someone type the word skank into chat and see if it goes through. Allow. Shanosaurus used to move it down. Okay, there we go. I think we have it good. We don't necessarily need the word prostitute in chat, right? But we do need the word skank because there is usually context to it. Also, my mouse decided to stop being responsive. 58 to 31. We could, you know what? Here's what I could do. Next time, if the word is starred out. Yeah, start out the word prostitute. Yeah, I don't know why. I said it, but then I blocked. I don't know. No, I knocked out the word prostitute. Actually, it took away the term skank prostitute, and then I allowed the term skank. It's weird. I don't really understand how the bot stuff works in Twitch. I kind of just, basically what happens is I cross my fingers and I go, please don't let anything go wrong today. And for the most part, it doesn't go wrong today, except for today, which has been very weird. So we have a 27-point game that I have not been paying attention to at all. 60 to 35. New Mexico getting spanked out of the building here. Oh no, power forward number 25. Oh, sir, that's a backboard. He got injured in a 25-point blowout. Why are you even on the floor, man? I actually do need to go in and block out certain words from Twitch chat. Shot up and good. So 62-37. We'll get prepared for the next matchup, which is Colorado at Maryland. One of the Ninja Turtles going to be battling it out here. Just a few minutes. Oh, I can't do it. Dang it, mouse. Are you doing a bit? Skank till you drop. You know what, actually, if you practice skanking, that means your hands are off the keyboard, which means you aren't putting dumb things in my chat. Go for it. Now I'm going to get some guy who's like, I'll show him, I'll skank and type at the same time. You had to look up a fucking tutorial for that? He sounds like he wants to be Data. Like a very robotic character, like a K2SO. Though Data did it first, well, technically Spock did it first. Of a very I shall try out this dance. It is called the skank. I found a tutorial on the internet. I have done it. I have skanked successfully. I don't know I don't know what that accent is. 64 to 40. This is what happens when we get blowouts. I go crazy. I woke up, so I set my alarm earlier. By the way, quick story. I genuinely set my alarm for 5:20 in the morning this morning so that I could get up and watch that bus sim reveal. And then I woke up at 5:30 and I was like, this isn't worth it. And just turned it off and went back to sleep. So I think I'm a little sleep deprived. Which is fine, because I guess the stream was a little rough. I couldn't find the VOD or anything. And even the stream that was up this morning, it was just the their drone league thing game that they're doing, which I don't understand or care about, so whatever. If people like racing drones, that's fine, but it's not for me. And I certainly am not going to play a video game based on it. But I couldn't find the Bus Sim 21 stuff, so I don't know. Alright. That concludes this game. The absolute insanity of this game. Alright, here we go. We're going to do this. We'll look at it. 64 to 41. Oregon State is victorious, so they will move on to the next round, and they will face a Memphis team that took out California, a fellow Pac-10 school, in the next round. All right. Since we have a viewer here that doesn't know what ska is, they have dictated exactly what playlist I will play. English is my third language. Sorry if it's bad. It's fine. It's fine that English is your third language. It's fine that it's not perfect. I get that. Just sometimes phrasing can sound weird on the internet without any sort of tone behind it. Also, most normal people don't say shall. And, like, normal English-speaking people don't say shall. It's very old. I shall do this. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to drink this beer. No one's saying I shall drink this beer. Alright. I gotta write a quick note here. Blowout. We've had some solid first halves. But we've also had a couple of teams, even when the first half is tied, going into the second half, one team has taken control and kind of just put it away. Here we go. Let's move on to game number 4 here, Colorado at Maryland. I need to pull up my stuff on my phone so I can keep an eye on it. I don't know why I said that and I sounded so angry. What did I say? I said Colorado and Maryland. This is a good looking matchup. I like this matchup. I like Colorado, even though I kicked them out of our Boise State What If series. New Mexico. Nope, that's not correct. Maryland. Gotta go to the M's. M-A. Maryland. So we have one of the Ninja Turtles taken on one of the weird. What? We have the Buffaloes taking on one of the Ninja Turtles. Let me get some stuff going here. I'm going to take a quick break, so stick around if you want to watch more of this. Here we go. Here we go. Excellent. Oh, come on. Excellent. So if you want to stick around and watch more basketball, you're welcome to hang out. Just make sure you're not looking up people's information on the internet, because that's fucking weird. Alright. Trying to get my mouse back here. God dang it. Okay, step number 1 for me. Find a AA battery somewhere, anywhere, that is better than the one that is in this mouse. That's my goal. Get up. Be sure to get up, stretch, get some water. Use the restroom if you need to. We have 2 more hours of this when I get back. So get excited for that. For the love of God, mouse. Please. Please. There we go. There we go. Alright. We will... Oh, God dang it. It gave out immediately. It gave out immediately. Shake it again. Shake it. Like a Polaroid picture. How do I can't work this with keyboard commands. Because I don't have any keyboard commands set up. You have to have a remote or something to steal a battery from. The question would be is do they have AA or AAA batteries? Would be the question. Alright, we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for watching. Alright, welcome on back. Hope everyone's doing well. Good news, found a battery. So that's good. Making progress here. Headphones. That's what I'm missing. Put these on here. And we will continue. September Mascot Madness 2. This is part 2 of the round of 64. Part 2 of 8 overall. We'll be here a lot doing this for the next couple weeks here on Twitch. And it'll be on uploaded every Saturday and Sunday over on YouTube. So if you enjoy this, be sure to follow and do all that good stuff. Maryland is who we needed until I moved my controller that I actually need so I can confirm that this is the matchup This is game number 5 of 8 that we're doing in this part. We have Colorado. In this game, a Big 12 school, but now a Pac-12. Now a Pac-12 school when they expanded. So they are taking on one of the Ninja Turtles in Maryland. And we'll go ahead and get this started again. 10-minute halves, All-American difficulty. And here we go. So far, we're 2 for 2 on the games today. 2 of them have been blowouts. 2 of them have been great first halves, and then one of the teams takes over in the second half, and it becomes kind of not a contest. Boy, these were bad teams to match up against each other. I should probably look more into this before I push it forward. Colorado getting on the board first with a 2-pointer to make it 2-0. Shout out to Comcast, I guess. The internet that, for the most part, pretty good, but does, like, just poop the bed for, like, no reason. Maryland looked like they were going to work with a little full-court press. Colorado broke that immediately after Colorado got a goaltend to give Maryland its first points of the game. Shot short, off the iron, no good. So we have a 2-2 game here. Very early stages of the first half. That's a 3 for Maryland. Just as a reminder, the feet do not match correctly with the actual feet of the player. The costumes are just draped over the normal hitboxes. So that one, for example, looked a lot like a 2, but it was indeed a 3. Colorado answers with a 2, so they're down 1, 5-4 here. For historians who are curious, Colorado with a 2-3 record. They've made it to the round of 32 twice. And Maryland has a 4-3 record. They made it to their best result being 2 Sweet 16 appearances. So they've either gone 2-1 or 0-1. We'll see who gets to move on. They will head to either Georgetown or the state of Mississippi in the round of 32 matchup. That'll be on day number 5 in the first half, or part number, well, I guess technically day 5, whatever. Part number 5 of Mascot Madness, first half of the round of 32. This is the round that takes the longest, the round of 64s. There are 32 games to get through, and then the rest of the tournament combined has 32 games. So it's always that's like my favorite fact about it. I spend as much time getting through the round of 32, or round of 64 rather, as I do another goaltend. Get your hands out of the basket, man. Spend as much time getting through the round of 64 as I do the rest of the tournament. If you're curious what the layout is, it's the first 4 parts are the round of 64, 2 parts for the round of 32, 1 part for the Sweet 16, and then the rest, the Elite 8, the Final 4, the rest, which is the Elite 8, Final 4, third place game of the championship, all in one video. Oh my god, what a block. See, that's what you're going for, Colorado. You want blocks, not goaltends. That was a good play. Some of the other ones have given Maryland points and are why you are down by 2 right now. So there's 21 seconds on the shot clock. Does not reset because it was blocked out of bounds. Never hit the rim. Kicking it back outside. Off the right iron, no good. Colorado can tie here with a 2. Take the lead with a 1. Or a 3. Yeah, they'll take the lead with a 1. There, speaking of 3s, there it goes, and it's no good. Tried to get a sweet putback there, but unsuccessful as Maryland got the rebound. Maryland unsuccessful on their offensive attempt. Colorado, same situation they were in mere moments ago. Down 2. Off the right iron, no good. So Colorado not taking advantage of their good defense. Back around the outside. A lot of players over on this right-hand side of the court. Try and space them out a little bit. Looks like Colorado's running a little bit of a zone there. They just have a center just kind of lurking, saying, go ahead, bring it inside, see what happens. Maryland still scored would be the answer. There's a nice three from Colorado, and yet again they miss from deep. Shot is up and good. So Maryland now up to a 6-point lead. That's a mid-range two that is drained. Didn't look like it was going to be good because it would look like it was a pretty good contest there. But it was made. Spin move for Maryland. Didn't really give him any space, so he passed it back out to 3. It's going to be a deep 2. That'll be drained. Push the lead back out to 6. Nice jam home for Maryland. 16-12. Two quick passes inside. What a stuff down low. They're going to call a foul on him. Looked clean to me, but it wasn't. It was not to the officials watching the game with a closer eye than me. Shot is up and good. So 18-12 here. Oh, nice steal there from Maryland. Got a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Colorado just kind of gave up the defensive effort there, and that'll be an easy score off the glass for Maryland. Maryland coming away with the ball there. Nice shot by Maryland, and they're really starting to open up a lead here midway through the first half. 23-12. Colorado loses the ball again. They're going to get called for a backcourt violation, which is a little surprising. That's as good as a steal in Maryland's eyes. They'll jam it home, and then we'll be looking at a 25-12 game. And unfortunately, oh my gosh, nice block by Maryland. I did just realize that I forgot to update the brackets. I was so excited that I found a battery that I got lost in what I was supposed to be doing. So we'll update those here at the end of this game. We might actually update it during. We'll wait till the end. We could update it actually during if it comes down to where I need to fill time. Two-point shot up and good. 27-14. See what Colorado has here for the remaining 3:37. Hopefully they can make this a game. Shot is up but no good. We'll throw it ahead. 1-on-2 opportunity. Had a little help coming in. That's going to be a goaltend on Maryland. So that's helpful for Colorado. 27-16. Went off the bottom of the rim, no good. They had a lot of opportunities, Colorado did, to get control of the loose ball, but instead it leads to 2 points for Maryland and nothing good on the offensive end. So Colorado now down 13. Yikes. Finally gets a rebound there. Go ahead and throw it forward. Shot is up and good, 29-18. Let's see if Colorado in the next 2:33. Let's see if they can get this. Nice. That was a tough defensive foul there. Second personal, second team. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come out of the game at the change of possession. See if Colorado can make this like a 2-possession game. It's going to be another foul. Immediately another foul. And now we will see him come out of the game with 3 personals. 2 of them in very close proximity. As Maryland got an offensive rebound. So there he goes. Number 33 is coming on in here to mitigate some foul trouble. Pardon. Lead now out to 14. getting blocked at the rim. Maryland in control here. Shot is up and no good, but the putback is going to be no good, and finally it's going to get jammed home and balloon out to a 16-point lead. Oh, dear God. Are we even going to get 5 good games to count down? There's a nice shot. We have one contender so far. One contender in the Georgia-Miami game. Little float pass in there, back outside. Someone had to have been open. There were 3 defenders over there. Flip shot up and good. 16-point lead here. Colorado looking a little lifeless. They had it down to 4? Something. They got just annihilated. That ball just got stuffed right back into his face. The Terrapins are tearing it up as they look to close out a very strong first half. Ahead 16, Colorado. Probably a good move to just hang back. 2 quick passes inside. That one's going to be off the rim. It was good. It was a layup. It was good. That's the point of that sentence. 2 quick passes inside. Authoritative jam there for Maryland, who has an M on their front and back, so that would technically qualify as a letter on the jersey. And I'm talking singular letter on the jersey. California would be one we saw earlier. I think Alabama has an A on their chest, but I'm not sure. Nice block nice defense there by Colorado to force a miss. Down 16 here. See if they can get it a little bit closer. Instead, they're just going to get rejected. I mean, it's like not even close, you know? Two quick passes inside. It's going to lead to a foul. 33 is going to get injured, which I believe he came in for a player that was in foul trouble. So number 32 is going to come in for number 33. I believe number 4 has 3 fouls. Buffalo has its back injured. Go in, shoot 2 free throws. First one makes, but the second one misses. 15-point game here. Maryland gets the final shot into the first half. He's going to pull up, pass, step up for 3, nails it. If that does not spell doom for Colorado, I don't know what does. 41-23. 18-point lead. It was at 15. That buzzer-beating 3 not helping Colorado at all. Definitely good for Maryland. Number 21 picks up his first foul. First team foul here in the second half. Knocks down both of them, and we have a 20-point game. Back-to-back blowouts here, which is not what a host wants to see. I think he does it on the opposite side. I don't know. Don't get no respect as a host here. Game. Second personal. Shot's going to be up and good. So that'll cut it down to 17. 3-point play is completed on the Maryland side of things. Or, excuse me, Colorado side of things. Maryland has the ball. I got very confused. I don't know who that pass was for exactly. That looks like a play that's usually run to shoot or to throw to the 3-point specialist that's behind the arc, but it went to the wrong player. It doesn't matter. Got in the right hands eventually, and it was 3 points for Maryland. 46-26. As Colorado knocks down a 3. Cut it down, or back down to 17. Three for Maryland is splashed home. Trading threes here. Would be more exciting if it was not a 20-point deficit. Colorado for the 3, and they'll nail it as well. Threes for everyone here in the second half. 8:40 remaining. Looking to see if Colorado can make it a little bit closer. That's a nice block. That'll definitely help. Got to come away with something, Colorado. Something. That's not something. That's a whole lot of nothing. That's bad. Running around the side. You haven't had a ton of success inside. But that's all right. That one goes down. 15 points. 8:15 to go. Colorado, your goal should be to cut this to like 8 to 10 in the next like 3 minutes. Do what Nebraska did to Washington State in the Best of the Never Winners tournament. Just keep going inside. That's a 3. That's nailed home. Hard to argue that when it gets results. But Nebraska just kept going inside, kept going inside. 2 after 2 after 2, and they eventually were able to chip away at the deficit. It wasn't a terribly large deficit. I think it was like 6 or maybe 8 points at most, but the same sort of thing can apply here. There's no reason for Colorado to just be jacking up 3s. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. I feel like nice steal there. 2-on-1, pass it to your left. That's a nice, easy play, and we are down to a 12-point deficit as the host's ears and eyes perk up. And do we have a best of September Mascot Madness 2020 video contender? We'll have to see over the next 7 minutes. Colorado. They've been good from beyond the arc, but that baseline out of bounds is so dangerous to a lot of teams. I don't really understand why. That's all right. Colorado doesn't cost him anything. 2-on-2 here. Oh, that was not a great play. The jam home, though. That'll help. Down to 12. 53-41. Colorado giving up. Oh, nice defense on the 3. Don't leave him open. Back outside. 3 for Maryland is no good. Colorado with another rebound. They can cut it down to 10 here. They can cut it down to 10. He was wide open. He was more open than anyone's ever been in the universe down below. The jump shot's still good, though. We've seen a lot of teams miss players that are in that. Another missed 3 from Maryland. It is a 10-point game here. Passing it forward through some contact. Rattles off the rim, no good. Colorado probably should have pulled back and held. Out of bounds. Maryland is fumbling this lead away here. Going back quickly to what I was saying, though, a lot of teams leave that player that's very open in the paint. For some reason, they just never see him. That one's a goaltend. Maryland is falling apart. Oh my goodness. Come on, Colorado, don't ruin my bracket. They are giving it a heck of a run here in this second half. 5:21. I said 8 to 10 by about 5 minutes. They're a little ahead of schedule. Slash my goal. That's a wide open opportunity. That one's off. Maryland. It's a 1-on-1. Oh, great defense. That was great defense by Maryland. Colorado couldn't get the steal. Stolen away by Colorado that time. Passing it forward. You got a guy on the right. You have a guy on the right. You elected not to use it. You're getting an offensive rebound. He'll go right back in. There's 3 defenders. Pass it out. Reset. Calm down. Get blocked, I guess, is the answer that you chose to go with. Defensive foul. Colorado's going to the line for 2. What'd I say about dropping my pen earlier? I just did it. But I can get it with my foot. 8-point game. Excuse me. I'm sorry. 6-point game. My apologies. Learn to math, forehead. 53-47. A fantastic second half for Colorado. Maryland is kind of falling apart here. When they were trading 3s, I thought, oh, this will just kind of be more of the same. It'll churn its way out to the end. But Maryland's making enough mistakes to leave Colorado in the game. They need to inch it a little bit closer. before the foul situation starts happening, I would say. You can't rely on threes. They've been good from three, but you can't rely on that in crunch time. You also need to hit your free throws. It's going to get put back, maybe. There you go. All right, to the hard way. As in the completely unnecessarily difficult way. 6-point game. That's a 3 for Maryland. That's short. Colorado with a rebound. Coming up the left side here. That got rejected. Yeah, we have brackets that are filled out. People have picked who they think is going to win the tournament and various matchups in the tournament. Got a guy wide open for 3. Instead, it's a mid-range 2 that they missed. Somehow that guy missed the rebound. Oh, that was an opportunity to cut it down to a 2-possession game. I guess technically it is a 2-possession game because you can't make threes. Defensive foul on Colorado. Going to the line for 2. First one's down. Second one is down as well. So 8 points, 3:33 remaining. Inside. Nice jam home. 57-51 now. I can't believe it's even remotely this close. Colorado got spanked out of the building in the first half, and they spanked right back. That's an and one opportunity. I just wonder if Colorado has enough in the tank to get it even closer. It's something that I talk about pretty frequently, but like a lot of times when the teams have to come all the way back, they just don't have the momentum to continue. But we also, more in the context of these tournaments, we see teams take a big deficit, cut it down to about 6, and then just not be able to close the deal. It's back up to 9, which isn't terrible, but it's also, unnecessary excitement where it's like, oh, come on, you're right there, and then they just can't. Going back to the other point, they just can't keep that momentum going to close it down. So we have this weird glitch here that happens every once in a while. 3 seconds, we'll see him hit a shot. That'll be put back, so a lot of time used on the clock, but not terrible for Colorado as they do get 2 points out of it. So down 7. Maryland for 3. That one's off. Someone get the rebound. Anyone. You have a guy on the right. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. It rolled off the rim. You had to pass that quicker, sooner, faster, better, stronger, more authoritatively. That's a 3 for Maryland. That's a huge hit for Colorado. 2 minutes. Still time. 60 seconds. Colorado needs 2 strong stops and 5 points. That's a 3 for Colorado. They've been good deep. They get a couple offensive rebounds. Finally get the putback. I guess it's betting. There's a prize. Yeah, that's true. I offered that more as an incentive to hopefully draw interest. I know people really enjoy doing it for fun, and that's why I did the tournament in the first place. Was because I enjoy March Madness so much. 5-second violation for Maryland. You ever get a gift and then just accidentally throw it in the garbage can? Someone ever give you a gift, you got it? No. I didn't want this Ninja Turtle set. I don't like it. I'm glad people are playing because they're having fun. I'm very happy that a lot of people are enjoying this as much as I am. Under 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Colorado has absolutely no reason to foul. Dear God, don't foul, you fucking morons. There were 5. Okay, all right. Technically it worked. I'm not happy about it, but it worked. Colorado with a 3. Ooh, offensive rebound is going to go up and in. So down 6 with 49.6 seconds remaining. That was a huge steal. Should see them foul once they get across midcourt. Yeah. See if you can get a 10-second violation. 5 team fouls. We'll have one more opportunity here at an inbound pass steal. All right, 1-1 for Maryland. Oh, Colorado. Colorado, thank you for making it interesting. But it is 65-57 here. Winding down. Getting intense. This is what you hope for. And this is why I like NCAA 06 so much. Is it gives at least an opportunity. 3 for Colorado. Nailed it. Not over yet. Maryland has 2 more 1-1 opportunities. Colorado needs to take advantage if they miss the shot. Which they do when they do. Missed shot, rebound, timeout. Colorado is somehow not out of this. All right, pass it up the floor. You got to go quick, but make sure you're getting... Okay, you need to throw it that hard. Oh, the 3 is short. Oh. All right, Colorado gets one more chance at the 1-1. This is it. It's short. Colorado with a rebound, timeout. They can do it. They have a chance. They have a chance. There you go. 20 seconds. You have to come away with a good shot here. It was not a good shot. Colorado at least made it interesting, but it is 65-60. Looks like they'll call it off. Damn it. That was so close. So close. This is what I mean. Colorado comes up just short. 65-60. Maryland advances. Double checking to make sure everything's good. Colorado had exactly what you want. 2 opportunities with the 1-1 and getting the rebound on the first free throw being missed. That is truly unfortunate. Not quite a comeback. All right, I need to grab the correct Xbox controller here. We'll go ahead and quit the game. Next up, we have a battle of the Bulldogs. Mississippi State at Georgetown. But before we do that, let me get this set up. Mississippi State. That way it doesn't play that stupid thing. Mississippi State at Georgetown. Hoyas and Bulldogs. Let's get you caught up on the bracket that I forgot to do before we either went to or came back from break. I was so distracted by thoughts of ska. I apparently have had a very good day. As I am now in first place with 7 and a 132 points potential. The Beeb in second with 7 points as well, a 130 point potential. Redneck Girl is in third with 6 and 175 point potential. Blind Guesses, brought to you by Harper, is in fourth with 4 and only 97 points point potential. Looks like you have unfortunately lost 2 of your final 4 teams. Damn. And then It's a Guessing Game is in fifth with 2 points and a 155 point score potential. Only losing one of their final 4 teams, but their champion is still in. Oh, I didn't realize you picked Colorado to win it all. Ouch. Oof. Oof. All right. Now that we're all caught up, we can begin game number 6 of the day. We have Mississippi State and their 1-3 record against Georgetown with a 3-3 record. So take each other on here. All-American, 10 minutes. We're going to Washington, D.C. Go ahead and launch this game while this loads really quickly. Mississippi State's best was the round of 32, their lone victory. And Georgetown made it all the way to the Elite Eight in the most recent March Mascot Madness, which I believe would mean that all of their victories came in the most recent tournaments. So Georgetown tipping off against Mississippi State. Georgetown wins the tip. Now swing it around, looking like they're kind of running opposing or opposite 3-point plays. That's a 3 for Georgetown. It's off the left iron, no good. Tried to get put back, but missed. Offensive rebound as we have another 0-0 team on the court. Let's see how many 0-0 teams there are. I mean, I'll have to go and look at that, but that might be a good idea for a hype stream tournament. I mentioned it the other day. Hoyas running the court. They have a 2-0 lead here. Winner will stay home to face Maryland, who improves their record to 5-3 with their with their victory today. So there we go. Or here we go. 2-0 still. Looked like Mississippi State had a pretty good look at a 3, but just elected not to do it. Rattles around the rim. Gets blocked. Gets fouled. So a whole mess going on down there by the basket. And it all ends up as a free throw, or as attempts for free throws for Mississippi State. First one down, second one down. And just like that, game is tied. 1 minute in, 2 points for each team. Georgetown working it around. They have open shooters in the corners. It leads to a turnover. As I check to see which games are coming up in the next part. Leading off with the Yosemite Sam matchup. Who is the best Yosemite Sam? We'll find out next Saturday. 8:27 remaining here. Got it up over the defender and in. So there they go. Four seconds. Counting down to something. Nice block by Georgetown. They'll get through the contact there. And that'll be 2 points for them. No foul call. Long shot for Mississippi State. They'll knock it down, and I'll take a 1-point lead. Georgetown quickly the other way, gets inside, and a nice easy 2. Spinning around, working around. Passes inside. Stripped by Georgetown. The 1-point lead, firing it up the court. We have a guy on his right, elects not to take it, and that'll lead to a goaltending call against Mississippi State. So Georgetown will get 2 points. Deep 3 for Mississippi State is good, and we are all even at 10. Nice shot there. Sliding around. That's up and in for a 3-point play. Got around the corner very quickly. Shot up and good. So 13-10. Three minutes into the game, 3-point lead. Passing around outside, trying to get some positioning down low. Doesn't really work. Run a little screen in there. What is happening? That was a whole lot of work for nothing. Very odd there. 13-12. Good to see a little bit more of a competitive game here in the first half. It's going to be another foul As the third team foul on Mississippi State, number to keep an eye on as we move along here in this first half. Off the left iron, no good. So Mississippi State opportunity to try and slice and dice their way through the defense to tie the game. Pull back for a little jumper there, and that will go down. So 14-14. Working it inside, we get a defensive foul. That's one of the harder ones to figure out exactly what's going on. Could be a defensive foul, could be an out of bounds. The animations are very similar. Georgetown, though, goes to the line for 2, gets 1 out of 2, and gets 3 points on a possession in the most difficult way possible. Make the first free throw, miss the second, get the rebound, make the putback. Trying to look for some positioning inside. Found a little bit. Got him to jump. Excellent play by number 35 on Mississippi State. Nice little pump fake that got him in the air and made the dunk nice and easy for him. Ball gets loose from Georgetown's hands. Pause, I should say. Oh my God, just ran that Bulldog over. Didn't put the basket away though. Working around outside, trying to find some kind of lane to get in. Mississippi State's defense has been good at recovering. Pass, 5, 4. Oh, 30 seconds eaten off that shot clock, and it ends in a steal. Had a guy on the right. Probably should have gone that way. Hard to argue, though, when the shot does go down correctly. Georgetown working one-on-one. That's another defensive foul. That if it's just a clean defensive play, you get an out of bounds on Georgetown. So instead, Georgetown ties the game up at 18. Knocks down the second one. So 19-18. Mississippi State has 5 team fouls already. 7 gets you in the bonus. You'll shoot 1 and 1. And that's a lot of fouls to give up this early in the contest. Oh, you can't do a goaltend there, Mississippi State. There are rules against that, good sirs. So they'll give Georgetown back their lead. We have seen a lot of goaltends in this part today. It's been very surprising. Shots up and good. So Mississippi State takes back the lead. We're rotating leads here. 22-21. Running around that three-point specialist. Took a step or two too many. There's a 3 for Georgetown. Good look. I'll extend that lead out to 2 points. Get it back for themselves. Good first half here. We see Mississippi State kind of running a similar play, and he took a step or two too deep, but he didn't come up the court far enough, and instead of just kind of having to reset, he steps out of bounds. We don't usually see it run that shallow towards the corners. It's usually right where that Bulldog was just standing, or that Hoya was just standing, rather. Could be dangerous for the Hoyas. See a lot of out-of-bounds plays on that sideline, right in that area. They just take steps that are a little too wide. Georgetown, little 5-0 run, gives them a 4-point lead. Jump shot, no good. Dunk, or hook shot, layup thing, destroyed, blocked. Finally, the jam put back home. As they float the pass inside, back outside. Dancing around. Back around. Trying to drive it inside. Throws it out, looking for a 3. Nothing there. Throws it back out, looking for a different 3. Finally, it's going to be an alley-oop. I don't know where he even came from. But it's 2 points for Georgetown, so it doesn't really matter. That one is blocked, but it went kind of off the top of the backboard, but it didn't technically qualify as out of bounds. So that's interesting. A little too high on the 3-point line. Around the outside. Throwing it back. Throwing it back. They're playing catch. They're playing dangerous catch because those passes typically get picked off. Nice shot there for Georgetown. Gets their 4-point lead back. Going around. Oh, dangerous by the baseline. It's going to get blocked. Did not go well. Mississippi State having a couple of bad offensive possessions. They start to lose their closeness in this game. That's a nice easy jam home. Got around the defender and got it where it needed to go, which was in the basket. You got a wide open guy in the corner. He'll take the three. It's off the left iron. No good. Rebounded offensively. Put back, so Mississippi State cuts it back down to a 4-point lead. Fast-paced, well-played first half. Mississippi State has not fouled in the last couple of minutes. I noted that they were getting close to the bonus, and I don't think they've had a foul since. So good for them, keeping their hands out of the cookie jars. Lead back to 6. Mississippi State, they had that guy in the corner again. There you go, nice little mid-range jumper. I take that shot 10 times out of 10. Keep doing it. It'll drop eventually. He says to the digital man in a digital costume. Nice big slam there. Mississippi State back down to 4. Shot clock is off. 23 to go. It's a 3 for Georgetown. Mississippi State throwing it away. Completely wasting an opportunity there. That could be a turning point. We'll keep that in mind. Leads up to 9 at halftime. Or right before halftime, I should say. 4. And that got stolen. Oh my goodness. That almost made it back in the basket. So a couple of bad possessions, a couple bad turnovers for Mississippi State. And instead of only being down 7, they're down 9, and they were almost down more because that looked like it was close to going in. Stolen away by Georgetown, so another bad possession for Mississippi State, and all of a sudden it's an 11-point game. Going around the outside. In, up and in. Should say. Three is up and good, so the lead out to 12. Oh my goodness, you can't go in on him like that. He's going to block it most times. He's had a very efficient day down low. Getting some blocks. Not really fouling anybody, which is good. That's a nice pass in there. Georgetown got stuck in an animation where he was trying to go for the steal, but unsuccessfully did, so it gave the Mississippi State player gave the Mississippi State player a real easy time to just move him out of the way. It looked like he was on skates. Never watched basketball before. It's very spicy. I don't know if I would qualify it as spicy. I guess maybe what do you mean by spicy? 46-35. That's a defensive foul. First on Mississippi State this half. Second on number 2. Shot is up and good. It's interesting that you came to this stream if you've never watched basketball before. Oh, it got stolen away by Georgetown. Mississippi State is falling apart here. Down the stretch in that. Oh, that was a nice block. Didn't get the loose ball, though. I don't know the English for what I'm thinking. That's fine. I just was curious what you were kind of referring to with spicy. Tense and suspenseful. Those work. 49-37. That shot is up and good. So 51-37, and what was an exciting first half, kind of fumbled down the end there by Mississippi State. They obviously have a chance here, but down 14 with 7-12, they need to make some moves. That's a mid-range jumper. That'll be good. Kind of been the theme of the day so far. It's either been a blowout or like a solid first half with a less than stellar second half. But a nice steal there. I guess the exception would be the last game we watched with Colorado. That's a wide open three that he passed up. Sliding it around the three-point line here. Oh, got stolen. That was a little lob pass that just didn't go where it needed to go. That's going to be a foul and an opportunity for an and one. We might have seen Mississippi State's best parts behind them. Shot rimmed out. So still a 15-point game. Shot is up and good. 56-39. Excuse me, my words just did not come out there. Shot good for Mississippi State. I tried and I just heard just like a come out of me, and I was like, it's not. No one's going to hear that. No one's going to understand what you're trying to get at, everybody. All right. Mississippi State. Still playing hard. Getting a little tip back there. Nice turnover, turning it into some points. Still a 13-point deficit here. We've seen some good tournament comebacks in this specific game. Suspenseful isn't the word, but it's close. I don't know. Oh, that's a too quick inside pass. Is a double pump and just got destroyed. Chill. The horns. The only horns that are allowed here are ska horns. Trombone, saxophone, trumpet. Other horns. Tuba. I don't think there's a ska band with a tuba in it. Oh, Larry the Cucumber, if he were a member of a ska band, he would play the tuba. 3-point opportunity. 17-point game here, by the way. Out of bounds, Georgetown ball. Float pass inside. Georgetown will show Mississippi State how it's done, getting those jams down. I don't remember who I picked for this game because I must have picked the last game's winner pretty quickly to like advance on. So this was like one of those like, whatever. I don't think they're going to win the next game anyway, so who cares? Which is exactly how I picked my regular March Madness brackets. Do I think either of these teams is going to beat this other team? Not really. Then I don't care. I'll pick the upset. 62-43. 4:13 remaining here, second half. Game number 6 of 8 today. We have 2 more games for your viewing pleasure. Right there. We have that one. God dang it. I can't read that at all because it's very small. We have Kansas at Pittsburgh. We also have Tennessee taking on Texas. Tennessee and Texas being our hand-picked finale today. The NCAA 2001, NCAA football 2001 rather, matchup that my brother and I used to play. So I figure I throw it in the basketball See what happens. I was spraying the triple option in that game for some reason. I remember because we played NCAA football 2001 against each other, and we played Madden 2001. And for some reason I always used the Patriots. I think it's just because I like their playbook. Drew Bledsoe also played on that team at the time. But it's shocking that I did not use Green Bay. But basically, I ran the same play just down the field every single time. It was an I formation in Madden, and basically the fullback and the running back would split out either way, one to the right, one to the left, and I would just pick whichever one was open and just dink and dunk my way down the field. Then my brother changed the defense, and I was like, I don't understand how to do this anymore, and I would never win. But the Tennessee-Texas games would be very, very close as well. I don't know why I always just used the triple option. I was weird in 2002 or 3 whenever we were playing those games. We were always like a console generation behind when we were kids, which was fine. So we'd get like old sports games for like really cheap and play a bunch of them. Probably most notably would be like NCAA football 2007 for the Xbox 360. Or 2004 maybe? My brother had some long dynasties on those older NCAA games. Oh my goodness, you can't do that. Anyway, back to this game that I'm supposed to be talking about. 65-48. I guess I could have saved that entire story for when that game is actually happening. Now I have to pray it's not a blowout so I can have something to talk about. There's a nice jam home. 67-50. So 17 points here. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Georgetown is just walloping their way. 69-50. Nice. Walloping their way into the next round. Nice. Nice indeed. Oh, that was a nice block by Mississippi State. It does go out of bounds for it remains Georgetown ball, I should say. The 3 is long gone. I don't know why I said long gone. Doesn't matter. 71-52. Mississippi State can't do anything to make a comeback at this point, but they also can't do anything to like make sure Georgetown doesn't continue to just destroy them. That was a nice shot there over 2 defenders. 1:13. Clock ticks down. Good God. Of any team that doesn't need more and one opportunities or extra fouls or free throws or anything, it's a little team called Georgetown. They don't capitalize on it. I pulled back for some reason. That was an easy 2. When you're getting clobbered by 19, maybe just take whatever the defense will give you. All right. Technically that worked, I guess, on accident. That's when you get somebody who's like, yeah, I meant to do that. That's how I wanted to do it. That's what I was looking for. I was going for that. I'm like, no, you weren't. You got lucky. Shut up. All right, 46 seconds, 15 points. Let's make it happen, huh? Nearly a 5-second violation. We'll see him probably just pass back and forth beyond the 3-point line. No one's even near the paint. Just have it spread across the court. It's a deep 3. It's off the iron. No good. Mississippi State, I would just suggest you dribble it out. Don't worry about it. We're good. You just there you go. Just keep passing it around. Maybe throw up a shot at the buzzer to make yourselves feel a little better. Or I guess losing out of bounds. There's a deep 3 that didn't hit the rim, and there's still 0.7 seconds remaining. So we have Georgetown with a score of 73, Mississippi State with a score of 58. Georgetown heading on to the second round. They will host Maryland on part number 5, day number 5. I have 17 controllers around me and a light that needs to be turned on. All right. Quitting the game. This one, we'll just go all G-Town. And we'll move on to game number 7. It's always alarming when you get a nighttime or light time. Absolutely. We saw you play Michigan State. I don't remember what the result was. I think you won. All right. Yeah, I think you won. No, you lost in overtime? Yeah, Michigan State lost in overtime. I think. I don't remember. That was only yesterday. And I can also just look at the damn bracket. I can just click over. Yeah, lost in overtime. Rip. Wasn't even a very good overtime either. Alright. Moving on. We have Kansas taking on Pittsburgh. Kansas, the Jayhawks taking on Pittsburgh. The Panthers. The eyes just remind me of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Mac's playing the Nightman. Here we go. We are going to the Evans Center. I said that before you turned on the light. I wasn't hyped because you turned on the light. I mean, you could be hyped because I turned on the light. We're going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I saw it after I turned on the light, so in my canon, in my timeline, you were hyped about the light. For those of you curious, as we watch the opening tip between Naked Panther and well-dressed Jayhawk, Pittsburgh wins the tip. Kansas has one of the more unique numbers. They are 1/2, which is kind of funny. Kansas boasting a record of 3-3 and officially 1 block so far in this game. Their best finish was the Sweet 16 of last year's September tournament. Pittsburgh has a record of 2-3, so looking to even that out. And they made it into the Sweet 16 last March. So we'll see who gets the better of who, I guess, this time around. Distracted by the Naked Panther. All right, 2-0. Game number 7. We have one more after this. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. Shot is up and good. The second one is no good. So Pittsburgh maintains a 2-1 lead. Why is the mascot naked? Because that's how they designed him. They elected, someone went in and made an actual choice to say, you know what? Don't bother because they're freaks. Someone said, don't bother to give that panther any pants. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that there's some of them don't have clothes, some of them do. One of them's just a citrus fruit, you know. Shot is up and good. So Kansas leading by 2. 3-1. What a great question. Why is I've never been like, oh, somebody's gonna ask that. I don't have an answer for that. But it's a genuinely good question to be like, why? Why not just give him a shirt or pants, you know? There's one that's even weirder where in the football games, how do they see? There's usually in the mouth, there's usually the eye holes for them. But in the football games, the NCAA football games, Penn State, which for some reason has a shirt in this game, doesn't have anything on except a scarf in football games. It's the most bizarre thing. It's like, oh, I don't want to get cold. What about your butt? You're gonna get cold in your butt. Oh, he slid out of bounds. Anyway, there's a basketball game happening right now. Kansas. Oh, that somehow wasn't a goaltend. Surprisingly, that counted as a block for the Pittsburgh Panthers. That's going to be lead 2 and 1. Second foul on the Kansas Jayhawks. Shot is up and good. So, now a 6-4 game here. I forgot how much these games take out of my throat. Seven 6 now for Kansas. That's a deep 3 for Pittsburgh, and he crushes it. 9-7. Yeah, it is. $7:24 remaining, 2.5 gone. Oh my goodness, nice push off there. Barely got the shoulder into the Pittsburgh defender. To tie the game here. Winner has to go on the road to play against either Tennessee or Texas, which is the finale in today's episode/stream. You're way ahead on time, by the way, which is actually really awesome. Pardon me. It's another big reason I pick 06. The pacing of it is just really, really good. That's a defensive foul. Second on Pittsburgh, so they'll go to the line to shoot 2. Front end is no good. So to remain at least a 2-point or at least a 1-point Pittsburgh lead. Second one is true. Missed free throws continue to be a storyline here in this tournament, in this game. NCAA March Madness 2006. Swinging it around to the outside. That's a foul. Looked like it was going to be a clean shot, but the Kansas defender got a little too close. Drew some contact. Go to the line to shoot 2. Missed the first. See if he'll make the second. Second one is true. So 12-10. Nice block by Pittsburgh. That'll be out of bounds. Kansas ball. It looks like he's kind of dancing. He's like swaying his butt a little bit when he's trying to throw the ball in bounds. Kansas almost stepped out of bounds on the sideline there, but thankfully the hit detection is a little narrower than the feet look. Kansas working a lot of perimeter play here. Trying to swing somebody out. Oh my goodness, that Panther got up and blocked that shot. It's going to end up leading to a foul. So a lot of time used there for Kansas to end up shooting free throws. Which is not the exact answer you're looking for if you're Pittsburgh. It's a solid defensive stand. But not a solid defensive finale. Swing it back around outside. 5:42 remaining here. Little jump shot. Smooth for Pittsburgh. Pushes that lead out to 3. 14-11. I don't think either of the teams have been in particularly memorable games. Of course, when you stream 64 games at a time, hard to have memorable games. Shot is up and no good. I wonder which game. So let's see. 64 times 3. Let's do some math. Everyone loves math. 192. Oh, so we hit. Game number 200 was the worst game of all time. Just the worst. That was the Louisville-Syracuse game. Would have been game number 200 that I have streamed in this series of tournaments. There's a nice shot there for Kansas. Opening up a bit of a lead here. 17-11. Nice inside feed for Kansas there. Cut the lead down to 4. Neither team really taking control of this game. It seems like it's a very slow-paced game as well. A lot of deep shot clock shots, a lot of movement around the perimeter, trying to get some good looks. And of course, as soon as I say long shot clocks, they get it in within 10 seconds. So, F me, right? Some Kansas Jayhawk players like, we heard that. Make sure to shoot before he gets bored. I'm having a hell of a hard time talking today, apparently. That is a foul, by the way, on the Pittsburgh Panthers. One for 2 from the line goes Kansas. So it'll stay a 5-point lead. Oh, nice pick there by the Kansas Jayhawks. They don't really have much of an opportunity for a fast break. Pittsburgh did a really good job getting back on defense to at least make it a tricky shot, and it works out for them. As there was heavy congestion at the rim, and no shot goes down. Another kind of lazy little lob pass that probably should have been picked off, or at least could have been picked off. Pittsburgh gets away with one. They'll score some points though. Now it's a touchdown game, 21-14. Kansas just stepped on the sideline, but they got the steal, so that's good. Look at that. Everybody's hands are washed to the whole situation. As Kansas buries a 3. No reason to throw it that far down the court with a 4-point lead. Instead, they just throw an interception. Gentlemen, this is basketball, not football. Nice. Oh my goodness. An insanely quick 5 points for Kansas. And it's at least a 2-point lead. Or at most, I should say, a 2-point lead with 21-19. And Kansas scores at home, so 21-20. Kansas with another steal. Oh my gosh, they have a bird forward. The Jayhawks up, and they're going to get fouled. Look at it, team foul number 6 for Pittsburgh. So the next one, they will be in the bonus. Kansas rattles it around, and it drops 21-all. Kansas misses the second one. Rebound. Pittsburgh, they'll take a timeout, make a little substitution. Probably just need a timeout anyway, giving them 7 quick points like that to Kansas. And every bit of that lead is just gone. And that was really quickly, too. The 3-pointer that was made by Kansas was excellent. But for some reason, Pittsburgh deciding to throw it halfway down the court made no sense at all. Led to an easy steal and then a 3-point play. So it had 2 cardinal sins there, committing a turnover and then committing a foul on top of a basket. That's really bad. Gets Kansas back into this game. Not that they were ever out of it, but some questionable decisions by Pittsburgh definitely helping. Drives it in the lane. Nice shot there. And we'll make it 23-23. Kansas giving up 2 more points on the interior. Had a good opportunity and a block there, but just a little out of position. Swinging it around outside. 3 for Kansas. No good. Tip in. No good. Rebound. Pittsburgh. Missed the steal opportunity. Not a bad steal to go for. He knew he had a defender behind him to help. Nice little bounce pass inside. Better block by Pittsburgh. Stripped away by Pittsburgh. It'll be out of bounds. Kansas ball. So 24 seconds remain on the shot clock. 1:52 in the first half. 27-23. Kansas erased a 7-point deficit. They've fallen back down by 4. That's a 3 for Kansas. Buries it. 27-26. That's what you want to see if you're a Kansas fan. If you picked them, rooting for them, like the way their mascot looks. Enjoy the fact that they put on clothes before the game. You want to see them make those kind of comebacks. And at least, at least make it competitive, Kansas. That's all I ask. If you lose, that's fine. But at least make it competitive. Overran the spot again. There's a 3. Oh my goodness. That's the 7th team foul on Pittsburgh, so anything will send Kansas to the line. But more importantly, that was beyond the arc, so that's going to be a 3-shot opportunity for the Kansas Jayhawks, who were down 1, now up 1. Final free throw coming. And that shot is good. So Kansas, since being down 21-14, is now on a 15-6 run. So good for them. Pittsburgh getting a nice inside basket there. Oh my gosh, how'd you leave him that wide open? Took an extra second to get the shot off. I was a little worried that it was going to get blocked, but found enough space. 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Pittsburgh with a nice 2 passes inside, crispy passes. Working it around the 3-point line. Oh, that was a lazy lob there. You could throw it to your left. I don't know why you elected to do that. We'll see. If you make this other one, maybe it was worth it. Ooh, it wasn't. Idiot. Just pass the ball next time, forehead. I don't know why, when that happens, when you have 2 players and a defender in the middle, and the defender takes a step to your side, throw it to the other player. I don't know why that's so hard for this game to understand. And sometimes they draw the foul, but even if you only make 1 out of 2, it's still 1 point less than you would have had, theoretically. Pittsburgh looking for a last-second 3 here. Moving it around. Off the right iron, no good. Kansas with the rebound. We'll go to halftime. Kansas in the lead. After kind of a rough start. Really found their stride in the back end of the first half. They'll get the ball first to take control. Or further control. Oh, God, just bullied that. Bullied that Panther. Knocked him over. Called him a forehead. But just stand up next time, forehead. Don't get bullied. Not that hard. Nice inside pass there. Hold on to that ball just an extra second. Gave him the clearance he needed to score it. 35-32. 3-point lead for Kansas. Pittsburgh's got to look to get back into rhythm here in the second half. They had a 7-point lead that they watched evaporate. They're now down 3. Giving up a lot on the defensive end as well. That's a nice little hook shot. Don't run it out of bounds. Okay. You thought about it, I could tell. There's a lob pass. Easily pick-offable lob pass. Dancing around. It's 1-on-1 here. Defense comes over to help. They're kind of stuck in a weird vortex. Again, we have a lot of players on one side of the floor. Which doesn't make any sense. There's a nice play inside. Getting deep into the shot clock. Coming away with 2 points. 37-34. Pretty silent crowd here in Pittsburgh. Jayhawks. Nice defense there. Pittsburgh's going to get the rebound anyway. That'll drop in clean for 2 points. Oh, stolen away, Pittsburgh. Distracted the Jayhawk with the nudity. The nudity was like, whoa, or the Jayhawk was like, whoa, put on some pants, sir. Through the contact makes it up and good, so nothing really doing for Pittsburgh and their turnover. Instead, it just gave Kansas an easier play on the other end. Running around the 3-point shooter. Defensive foul. Not exactly sure what happened there. 21's going to get subbed in for point guard number 1. Immediately stolen. My goodness. You couldn't have thrown it more to him. That guy was the guy defending you. You have the ball. You take it. I don't want it. Tired of this. Tired of these basketball games. Jump step there. Nice inside move. We have Kansas with a 5-point lead, and Pittsburgh's just going to walk off the court. That is immediately out of bounds. So 41-36. Swinging around the outside, going for a little alley-oop, still hit the rim somehow. There's absolutely a car alarm going off outside. Stepped out of bounds again. What are you doing? Just pay attention, forehead. It's not that hard. Quick pass inside. Triple teamed here. You want to kick it out to that guy who's wide open for three? No, you're going to instead just get the ball stolen. Pittsburgh moving up the court. You got a guy on the right. Let's pass it to him. Nice shot. Gets the rebound and the putback. 41-38. Nice shot there. So 43-38. Pittsburgh unable to come away with a defensive stop. It remains between a 3 to 5 point lead, currently at 5 points. Nice shot. Excuse me, nice shot from Pittsburgh. The Panthers here, big fans of nudists. The Panthers here, though, are doing a good job at making sure the Jayhawks are not getting too far ahead of them. They're keeping themselves in these games. That should have been a block. I guess it didn't matter. Never mind. It was gonna be Jayhawks ball either way. Nice effort though. I confused myself a little bit with where I was going with that. But making sure they're within striking distance. Can't let Kansas get too far ahead. 2-on-1 here. Pass it back to the right. Nice defense. Kansas with a great defensive attempt there. Oh, Pittsburgh couldn't come away with anything off the steal, unfortunately. That's what you want to see. If you're Pittsburgh and you're running that 2-on-1, that's an excellent play on their part. Team foul on Pittsburgh. Kansas only goes 1 for 2 from the line. Pass it out here. Oh, nice move. That was wide open. Oh, couldn't get the basket to go, just off the right. Kansas almost walked it out of bounds to pay back Pittsburgh for what they were doing earlier. We approach the halfway point of the second half. Kansas leading by 4. They've been in control this entire second half. Did a nice job making a good comeback in the first half. They've done a good job establishing the lead and maintaining the lead. Stuff like that definitely helps. Deep into the shot clock, we get 2 more points for Pittsburgh, for Kansas, whatever that team is. The one with the beak, the one wearing clothes. Swinging it around, that's a 3. Swishes it home. 46-43. Stolen away. Pittsburgh, they can tie it here. They can cut it to 1 or they can tie. See what they elect to go for. Double team, back outside. Don't step out of bounds. Nice bounce pass in. Up over the defender. They'll cut it down to 1. They'll work with that 2-pointer. 46-45. Kansas working 1-on-1. Passes it back out. A lot of Jayhawks, a lot of Panthers on that left side of the floor. Passing it forward. It's a 1-on-1 opportunity. The Panthers are all the way back and have regained the lead with 4 minutes remaining in the second half. Kansas on a little bit of a lull right now, letting Pittsburgh do to them what they did to Pittsburgh. Racing a bit of a deficit. Nice steal by Pittsburgh, and Kansas is all out of sorts. At what point do you take a timeout? That is way too easy for them. 49-46. Kansas will let it play on. It was what, 46-41? So what is it, 8-0 run for Pittsburgh here? This has definitely been the best game of day 2 by far. Kansas finally getting on the board here after a little bit of a drought. Hopefully this sets up for a fantastic finish. We could use one of those today after a couple of blowouts and some less than exciting second halves. Nice 3 there from Pittsburgh. Now Kansas is kind of in the same position as Pittsburgh. Like, just keep it close. Just give yourself an opportunity here so that when the fouls start coming in, you can have a chance. Into a double team. Kicks back out to a 3 pump fake. Nothing doing. Into a double team there. A lot of Jayhawks here on the left side of the court. Lob pass probably could have been picked off. Working inside. A lot of double teams that Kansas is having to fight through. It's going to be out of bounds. There's not a lot of time on that shot clock left. Nice block, though, by Pittsburgh. 7 seconds to be exact. Pretty easy pass inside. Somehow that didn't go down. I needed to prepare one of 2 statements. 3 for Kansas, or Pittsburgh, excuse me. And they will crush it home. 55-48. Kansas looks like they just ran out of gas at the wrong time. Pittsburgh caught fire, and Kansas was in an extended lull. And that will continue as Pittsburgh picks the ball off yet again. And they'll boost this out to a 9-point lead, and there's a steal to a backcourt violation. Yikes. Nice easy inside pass. So 57-50, obviously still plenty of time left. 1 minute and 55 is all kinds of time in basketball. They have 6 timeouts they can work with. Fouls, free throws, that whole shebang. They need some good defensive possessions. Got the ball loose but couldn't do anything with it. 16 seconds on the shot clock. So it counts down here. Pittsburgh working it around the outside. 10 seconds. Sucking a lot of time off this game clock. Don't get a 5-second violation there. Oh no. Kansas. They burned the entire shot clock and still came away with a 3. There's a 3 for Kansas. Off, no good. The jam put back is good. We'll see them most likely start to do the fouls here. Maybe let them get to half court before. Try and draw some kind of 10-second violation. That's exactly what we will see. Didn't really put enough pressure on there to count for anything. Defensive foul. A few more opportunities here for Kansas to maybe get an inbound pass steal, which would be very helpful. Well, under a minute to go here. 53.9, I believe. This is their last opportunity. 55.9, excuse me. All right, Kansas will go to the line, shoot 1 and 1. Missed the first one, Kansas. Kansas. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that's like the exact scenario we saw with Colorado. Oh, you gotta get that rebound. What are you doing? Pittsburgh just put this one away. You're right there. 1 for 2 from the line. Looks like this is going to be the end of the road for the Kansas Jayhawks. Pardon me. Kansas can't even make it point blank. Oh, the Panthers' tail goes into the floor. It looks like that is all she wrote for this game. 61-52 is our current score. There is no shot clock, so as long as they don't get a 5-second violation. Throw the ball up there. 52-61. Pittsburgh is coming through to the second round, or going through to the second round. 61-52. Just double check and make sure everything's good. Pittsburgh advances, and they will be on to the second round to face the winner of our final matchup. I'll just write back and forth. I'll have to make a separate notation if that is indeed the best game that we have seen today. But it definitely is the front runner. To be fair, low bar. Not trying to poop on anybody or any of the other games, but it's not been the banner day that I was hoping for. All right, Tennessee visiting Texas. Double checking here. Tennessee and Texas. We will head to Austin, Texas, live from the Irwin Center. And the final game of the day, the NCAA Football 2001 nostalgia matchup between the Longhorns and the Volunteers. Tennessee comes into this with a 5-4 record and a best finish of 4th in September Mascot Madness #1, and Texas has made it to the Sweet 16 twice, leading them to a 4-3 record. So we'll see what they do here. Texas lost a very good game in overtime to Michigan State. They get a steal right off the inbound pass. We have another 0-0 team here in Tennessee, as Texas gets about 14 shots at the basket before finally making it. Shot is up and good, so Tennessee responds quickly. As we wind down part number 2, we still have 6 more parts to go. Be back on Saturday, September 5th, live on Twitch at 4 p.m. Pacific time for more of this. Probably still play some Fall Guys beforehand. Get some dubs, get some crowns. However, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 remake comes out this week, so that's exciting. That'll be Thursday's stream. That'll be an early stream. It'll be like right at 6 because that's when the game launches. I'm so excited. The question is that game gonna make it on YouTube? Because a lot of people are like, probably not. Hopefully, though, you could select the tracks and maybe turn some of them off that would give you the most problems. It's a long shot clock shot. Finally come away with 2. Anyway, back to the game. Texas 5, Tennessee 4. Nice inside pass there. Gets it up over the defender. Texas regains their 3-point lead. That was a nice block. A double block. Almost got 3 for 1 player on 1 play, but 2 is good enough. Well, actually, I guess it's not good enough because he still got a shot up and made. So 7-6. Oh, nice steal by, I believe it's Smokey the dog, and it's Bevo the Texas Longhorn. I think we had this conversation last time Texas played when they lost to Michigan State in overtime. So here we go. 3 for the Longhorns, and they'll regain their lead 10-8. Nice swish from deep here. I don't know. I'd assume that I picked Tennessee in this game, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, we'll be sure to get you updated on all the latest bracket action going on down the stretch here. Oh, yikes. Today was a bad day for me. Good God. All right. Here we go. 12-8. Working with a bit of a slower pace here, taking about 18 seconds off that shot clock. But a 2-point game. Good game coming down the stretch. 3-4 Bevo. Bevo, the big old longhorn that they thought would, like, a very minimal security fence would contain at a football stadium. Nice little fade, but nothing doing there. Moving to his right there. Nothing going. Nothing again on that end. So we have a 15-10 game with over 4 minutes to go here. Overran his spot there. See a loose ball picked up by Texas. That was kind of a sloppy pass, but Texas still gets a hold of it. Contested at the rib a couple of times. Had an opportunity to get a basket, but nothing there. Tennessee will pull back, wait for some help. Give them a better opportunity to come away with some points. Instead, they'll lose the ball, and then they'll throw it. There was no reason for him to rush that pass. Went right to Bevo, the Longhorn, who will jam it down Tennessee's throat for 2 points. A lot of Longhorns, a lot of Volunteers, all on one side of the court. It's going to be a foul, first foul on Texas today. Shot is short. And missed both of them. First one short, second one to the left. And that'll put Tennessee in an unenviable position. As they are now down 9 halfway through this first half. 360 spin for some reason. Add some style. Apparently he thinks we're giving points for that. We're not. Still down 9. Your 360 no scope isn't going to mean anything. Both of these teams playing more of a perimeter game. Kind of just moving players inside every once in a while. A nice 3 from the corner there. Cuts the lead down to 6. See what Texas has for an answer here. That would work pretty well, except for he missed it. Oh, that was an excellently ran play that just didn't hit where it needed to hit. My Xbox made a noise that made me think it was going to explode, but it didn't, so that's good. It made like a big click, and I was like, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's bad. You have to hold out for another about 13 minutes there, buddy. It's going to be a defensive foul. The first on Tennessee, so... Not a lot of fouling going on, which is excellent. Good for pacing. It's going to be an and one opportunity, by the way. He misses the attempt at a 3-point play. So it remains an 8-point game. Working it around the outside. Back in. Back out. Showing him what it's all about. A lot of clutter down in the paint. Back outside. Moving it around. Moving it around. And that will end up being a steal for Texas and a jam on the other side. So Texas opening up a can of whoop ass over here. An actual drink that I don't know if it exists anymore, but it did. 10 points. Oh, 10 points and another steal. Not looking good for Tennessee here. Missed a shot there. Whoo! That one is up and good. So, lead out to 12. It is 25-13. Working it around the perimeter. We're hoping that Tennessee, oh no, doesn't get a turnover. A block shot is not a much better option. Shot is no good. So 27-13. Don't give us another dud game at the very end. Let's make something of it, Tennessee. You're down 14. What a story that would be, huh? What a story that would be if you could cut this down to like maybe 7 by the end of the first half. That's a 3. That's a good start. Was that a 3? 27-16. Yeah, 11. Okay. Makes sense. Really hard to tell with the feet positioning. So down to 11. They can splice it into single digits now. They won't do that because the side of the backboard doesn't count, but they'll get the loose ball and jam it. So a nice put back there. 27-18. Let's see. We have 1 minute and 32 seconds remaining here in the first half. Of 3 for Texas. Missed. You got to get that rebound if you're Tennessee. You got to get that rebound if you're Tennessee. Finally, Texas makes something. Took them 3 tries, but they finally got 2 points. And it's back to an 11-point lead. A nice quick inside pass and a beautiful block by the Texas defender. Puts the lead back down to 9, though. Somehow Tennessee came away with a loose ball. I got to imagine there are a few things more disheartening to a basketball player, particularly like a center, than you getting like a sweet, nice, monster-ass block and then they still make the points anyway. Why am I crushing all this ball if you're still going to just give up the points? Working with a 3 in the corner. Oh, it got stolen away by Texas. A little bit of difference between shot and game clock, so Tennessee will at least get one more opportunity. Working it around the outside. Here they go. Trying to splash it from 3. Off the right iron, no good. Offensive rebound is good, so they put it back and score. 11 seconds. Oh my goodness. Is that the best we got from Tennessee? A 3. He had an extra second to take another step, and I wonder if that could have helped. All right, 13 points. It's been as many as 14. They've cut it down to 9. We might be in that weird situation where Tennessee maybe gets like a run or 2, but it's not that big of a run. Oh, they couldn't get anything go there. Off the left iron, off the right iron. Pops out. Nothing doing. Texas swinging it around the outside. Big 3 for them, and they'll push that lead to 16, 36-20. Tennessee trying to run a similar play, but they don't get quite the clean shot at it. Overran the spot. The defense able to collapse. Still get 2. So there you go, Tennessee. Just got to chip away here. You have 9 minutes. You have all kinds of time. Well, not if you do that. You have to have some defensive stands here every once in a while. Tennessee working it around the outside. A lot of people on that left-hand side of the court. So one guy isolated all by himself over in the corner. Start to spread the floor a little bit. Tennessee taking a lot of time off the shot clock. Finally coming away with 2 points. Down to 14. Let's see how close they can get it. Let's see if do they have a Colorado run in them. Like at least competitive. Or do we see more of a... Oh, who else? I forget. Somebody else kind of came back. Made a run at it. Colorado's the best example, but... Again, a lot of time coming off the shot clock. Nothing doing for Texas. I mean, if you're Texas, you're okay with that. Like, obviously you don't want to miss, but at the same time, you took 30 seconds to get that miss. So not that big of a deal. Down to 12. 7:38. Even if you take 30 seconds off the clock. Oh my goodness, what a nice block by Tennessee. They couldn't get the loose ball though. They need what? 6 possessions, 7 possessions now because it's back up to 14. That's 3.5 minutes. Just not doing anything. Pass inside. Contested shot, but powers through and makes it. Back down to 12. Tennessee needing some good defense here. Nice. There's a good stop. There's a good one. You got a guy coming up on the right-hand side. There we go. Nice jam home. That'll cut it down to 10. 6:48 remaining. Texas maybe slow it down a little bit. Like they're maybe a smidge out of rhythm. Oh, got Tennessee to bite for that fake or bite for the steal and just couldn't do anything with it. Kind of trapped in the corner, nowhere to go. It's a nice easy lay-in for Texas. So there you go. Tennessee, they can trade it between 10 and 12-point leads. Maybe get another couple defensive stops, cut that down to 8. We'll run it around. Didn't elect to take the 3. Instead, he's going to push it into a double coverage there. Comes away with it, but that's not the shot you want to see if you're a Tennessee fan. That is way too tricky, and it's way too inconsistent. Just an unnecessary weird flip. There's a nice shot right there. So Texas matching the 2s, making sure that they don't let Tennessee get too close. There's another nice 2 from Tennessee. Tennessee, on the other hand, not giving themselves much of an opportunity to cut into this lead with some not great defense. Oh, left him open for a 3. It's short. Defensive rebound. Tennessee. Got a guy again on the right. Did a weird spin. Unnecessary. That one came off the end, and that's going to just be out of bounds. So Tennessee moved a little too quickly on the offensive end, and that's going to cost them an opportunity at any points. So I'll turn the ball back over to Texas. Texas, who went for a 3 and didn't come away with anything. Tennessee, another good defensive stand here. Good defense from Texas. It's going to be rebounded. So Tennessee's kind of burning their good defensive spots here with not the best offensive plays. Texas finally breaks the scoreless streak for both teams. And pushes their lead back out to 12 in the process. Tennessee unwilling to take that 3. Isolated over here on the right side. Dangerous pass across to a crowded area. Left side loaded with players. Absolutely loaded. And why not just step out of bounds for no reason whatsoever? Texas took a little bit to key that ball in for some reason. But they're in a comfortable position with 4:20 remaining in the second half. Swinging it around the outside, finally cutting in. Back out to the corner. Texas again burning a lot of time off that shot clock. 3. Hook shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound is no good as well. Finally, Tennessee comes away with the ball. You can push it forward a little bit, work with a one-on-one. For some reason, he drifted to the corner instead of down into the paint. Nice move by Tennessee, but they just couldn't get the shot to drop. Tennessee got as close as, what, 8? 10 maybe? 10 for sure, but They haven't been able. It's interesting because the concern was, good God, the concern was that both Tennessee and Texas were hitting their shots back and forth, and it was alternating between 12-14, 12-14, 12-14. Then they both went cold, which means that Texas couldn't extend the lead, but Tennessee couldn't cut into the lead. Now we have a bit of an issue where it's just kind of stagnant. Like, it's just 12 points. And Texas, for some reason, keeps taking threes. Tennessee keeps stepping out of bounds, and they're not taking advantage of Texas's mistakes. They're making too many mistakes of their own. Into the corner. Nice bounce pass up over the defender. Texas pushes it back up to 14. Tennessee's best moments are behind them, apparently. They keep crowding this side of the court, and I don't know why. It's honestly driving me nuts. That guy accidentally got a block. And finally, Tennessee gets on the board. They're gonna need a furious comeback here. But with the way Texas has been playing, with the exception of that shot, Tennessee's not going to have very many possessions to make anything happen. So, kick it out to a 3. Don't you dare step out of bounds. Take a spin move inside. Pass it across the crowded court. Back outside. Back inside. Backing them down a little bit. Got blocked. Just got flat out rejected. Nothing doing there. They do get a defensive block. Tennessee will take a timeout with 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining. So we have a couple seconds to relax. Settle down here. Tennessee got blocked at a 3-point opportunity. Texas, on the other hand, with a defender in his face, splashes it home. Well, that'll probably do it. Whoops. Knocked over my dead battery. The 15-point lead here. Tennessee had opportunities. That 3 is up and no good. Defensive rebound goes to Texas. Just couldn't take advantage of Texas's mistakes or their misses, and Texas will be moving on to the second round here, as there was just not a volunteer in sight to try and get that rebound. (53-36). Bully the Longhorn down. Nothing to do, though. Misses. Oh, yeah, don't do that. That's not okay, man. Not okay at all. 14 seconds remaining here. 36-55. I said that backwards. 55-36. That is a unfortunate dud of an end to a game. Texas had the lead for most of it, and unfortunately just Tennessee just couldn't really make any moves. And they score a pretty pitiful 36 points in an entire game. So 55-36, Texas is your winner. So we'll go ahead and submit those scores. And we'll exit out of this game. And we'll tease the start of the next game. EA Sports, it's in the game. Who's a jam for you today? Guess we get this jam of a game here, or a song to end us out. Tomorrow, I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Make a quick note here. next up, and this will be next Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific here on twitch.tv/SeanSourceRep. Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the UNLV Runnin' Rebels in the Battle of the Yosemite Sams. That'll tip off day number 3, part number 3. Again, next Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Twitch.tv/SeanSourceRex. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be up next Saturday, which I believe is the 12th of September. It is. So you can catch it there, should you so choose. That'll do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I guess that'll do it for this part. Twitch, stick around. We're going to do a raid. YouTube, we'll see you later. Hopefully you enjoyed the games. Sorry this one was kind of a dud.